truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last
Oh,
mixtape.
is that what this is?
That's what it's called.
Lord knows I'ma give it all I got. I'm never giving in. If I rise to the top, it'll pay off in the end. Sometimes I feel lost, I don't know where to begin. Ain't trying to stop. Yeah, I can do this.
D-Bird just mentioned to me this idea of going out to a mansion in Texas and recording an album, and that's kind of right up my alley.
People who've never met before in real life, putting them in a house and saying you have this much time to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
White Collar Rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White Collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the peak.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen Good morning, ladies and gents. Gents and ladies.
Gummo.
It's Sunday.
We're here.
It's the first day of the week if you're a normal person. Midday of the week if you are a weirdo.
And it's not a day of the week at all if you're a freak-a-leak.
I remember a few months ago, my mind trailed off into, do other calendars exist and who used them? And I started looking up where in the world people don't go by like the 12 months of the year or the 7 days of the week. I think I found like a couple places. I need to redo that research. I might need to move to these places and just kind of escape from capitalism.
I mean, I think we'd all be better served, maybe certain South American countries wouldn't have had their president flown and captured if not for capitalism. Maybe some Middle East places wouldn't be, droning up a storm. But who am I? What do I know?
You're D-Bird.
I am D-Bird.
Well, we're here to not debate whether or not we should be bombing and kidnapping random political foes. We're here to listen to some music. What's
That's
up?
true.
What's up, unit?
This was the politics hour, but yeah. The best part about music, listening to it, is you can't make me keep my eyes open. I can listen to it. I can say whatever comes to my mind, but you don't need my eyes open.
We should do the whole stream with our eyes closed, just listening and
Just
ranting.
head on the desk.
Prime content, folks.
Yeah.
Innovation. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, most people consider this their favorite podcast. They go to sleep to it, drive to their white collar jobs to it. So you don't need to see our faces as we're bantering.
Face is optional. How come like all these other people with like hundreds of thousands of followers get to use like little anime bitches as their avatars, and then like after a decade they're like face reveal, and then it's just some nerdy prick, sitting in the corner with a voice changer, but we have to show ourselves and be ridiculed for our opinions.
I mean, I think this show wouldn't work if they didn't see our pearly whites.
I think we should. I disagree. I think we should switch to 2 anime bitches as our avatars and just start reviewing music like that.
Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm all in.
All right, let's do it.
I want to make mine like sort of dark and sort of like, tattooed. It should be like a goth anime. Ultimate.
I want mine to have ridiculously large breasts and then a tiny head.
Just like bigger than her entire torso.
Yeah.
Just two giant boobs and then like tiny legs.
Somebody who obviously would have spine issues if they lived in this real world, just all like 70% boobs on the screen and then head just nestled in between at the top.
It's pretty much how I draw my animes.
I knew it. All right. Well, we're here to listen to some tracks from our community of 3,800 strong. We listen to them, give it a rating, 1 through 10, and then we say what we like, what we don't like, how it makes us feel bright and early on Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon if you're Norwegian. I was about to call it Norwegian. I know that's Norway. It's not Norwegian.
I think they go by Ouijan.
Ouijan, if you're Ouijan. Or wherever else in the world. We got people all over the world. Got people in Brazil, Portugal. I think there was somebody from Portugal once. I haven't seen that guy in a while. Europe, all over Europe. One guy in Japan. Yeah. So, without any further ado, we're gonna get rocking and rolling. First up in the queue. Oh yeah, if we go in order in our Sunday stream feedback queue from top to bottom. If at any point you're tired of listening to everybody else and you want to skip the line, you can subscribe, gift a sub, or tip $5. Best $5 you'll ever spend today, because they no longer serve $5 footlongs. Screw you, Subway.
Can you get anything for $5 anymore?
Shit, not a combo meal, nah. Like the cheapest combo meal is like $7, basically.
Yeah, dude. I like go to Taco Bell and just, drunchies and whatnot. And it's like $20. You're like,
Yeah.
Hold on. Excuse me. Did I spend $20 at a Taco Bell? What does my life come to?
Yeah, you can go to Burger King and get a number one and it's like $13. And I'm like, when the fuck did all of this cost me more than $10? I have a burger, fries, and a drink. This should be $10 max, I could see, but inflation has pushed us over the deep realm.
Yeah. I was getting like, regular ass beers for like $8. I was like, okay.
Anyway,
yeah.
First world problems. First world problems.
Start our show off with some complaints about how times have changed. This will really resonate with the kids, I think.
I mean, it should resonate with them. I mean, back in my day, gas was 99 cents. But shit, I mean, I don't know. I think that the youths, as I shall say, they don't quite feel the impact of how much prices have really increased. I mean, we used to hear when our parents were like, oh yeah, gas was 50 cents a gallon back in my day. And, you kind of understood, but it wasn't like, I don't know. It just feels like the rate of inflation has gone up astronomically in comparison to previous generations. That's all.
Yeah, you got me wanting a burger now.
Yeah, me too.
How early is too early for a burger?
It's never too early, man. What are you talking about?
That's what I feel.
All right. First up in the queue, speaking of Portuguese, Pag MC. I was wondering am I saying that correctly, and he never has corrected me, so I guess it is Pag MC. Hora de Correr Mastered.
Now, when you say mastered, do you mean mastered or you're like mastered?
I don't know. That's a question for him.
Let's find out.
Paid $30 for a burrito with fries and Coke. Like, I got to translate your currency to ours and see how expensive that really is. But that seems equally insane, and I hate that for you, but I'm glad it was worth it. Because I think that's what we end up concluding anyway. Is like, damn, I spent $20 at Taco Bell. Shit, I spent $20 at Burger King. It was worth it.
Yeah, not gonna stop me.
All right, here's Pag MC.
Pra
pra sobreviver. Eu não quero morrer. Voando escura, de
Oh my
mim
God.
se aproximar. É a hora de doer. O futuro do país está nas nossas mãos, mas eu respondo então que nos deixou nessa situação. Décadas de corrupção, séculos de escravidão, e nem tudo isso resolve o X dessa questão. Mas não são duas coisas que conseguem afundar um país, ainda mais quando o mesmo é provedor de matriz. Mas ainda tem jeito, é uma nova época. Droga de se xingar, surgiu uma nova pérola. Pessoas se xingando por conta do ano que nasceu, ao invés de se juntar por conta daqueles que perdeu o melhor país. Ex-colônia de português, minoria, vocês não veem que estão usando vocês. Não se importem, veja que colonizarem outra vez. Pretos, mulheres, pobres, gays, saem da favela pra votar na turma que promete que tudo vai melhorar, mas não melhora nunca. O que vou fazer pra sobreviver? Não quero morrer. Quando escurar, de mim se aproximar, é a hora de doer. O Brasil é uma grande facção, onde o chefe humilha o próprio cidadão. Tipo uma pistola rindo do 38, ao invés de tu andar com um em cada mão. Mas estou falando isso apenas por proteção, pois eu tenho cada um naquele planalto, onde só destroçam cada um dos nossos. Tenho medo de ser rendido com as mãos no alto, mas é engraçado quando acusado é um dos conhecidos, logo inocentado. Diferente de favela, do pobre, e se for preto, tá ainda mais ferrado. Eu não quero virar apenas feriado, quero ser reconhecido, quero ser honrado. E quando eu falo eu, não é apenas por mim, é por todo esse povo que foi apedrejado. O que vou fazer pra sobreviver? Eu não quero morrer. Voando escura, de mim se aproximar, é a hora de doer. O que vou fazer pra sobreviver? Eu não quero morrer. Voando escura, de mim se aproximar, é a hora de doer.
I gotta stop it because
Bomb.
at like 1 minute and 20 seconds, you started doing this like layer underneath where you're just going and it was like at first I thought it was just like a random synth, but it's actually I think it's your voice uses the instrument, and that was just throwing me off. I didn't like it because it didn't really match the tones of everything else. Like you have a good knack for like just making these very well layered harmony hooks, I should say, but that element just sounds crazy to me. Everything else about this was cool. I mean, I'm assuming you produced this yourself because you usually do, but I like everything else about it. I think the flow is pretty consistent this time around. I don't hear a lot of breathiness in the takes. I like the hook. I just don't like that this shit here. I don't know if that's your voice or like just some weird synth that you got, but I don't like it. It's doo-doo. Get that out of there. The rest I'll give it 7.5.
I don't know. Maybe this is me being grumpy at like too early in the morning. Like I need another 2 hours of sleep. But like right off the bat, I was like, oh, you mean mastered? Like you just made everything fucking loud. Like, what the hell, man? It feels like every time you get a mastered track, if there's a studio doing this for you, they just make everything loud, but don't actually like mix the layers that well. For me, you know, I just felt like there were issues with a few things. Look, I'm not mad. The energy was good. The flow was good. Everything was louder than it needed to be. The fucking End goes on forever, which is hilarious, but like cut that. Bow, bow, bow. cut. You don't need it. And I didn't like the hook. It felt like a solo layer over kind of a repetitive. I don't know. The beat felt a little repetitive, and I didn't like the hook. How about that? 6.
How about that?
How about that?
All right. Next up, the return of the young prodigy Leonard.
No shit. Mr. Leonard.
Mr. Leonard himself. Our first resident
Leonard.
crone spender. Scenere Johnson? Well, I don't know, man. It's too early. What up, Tongue Hero? What up, Indigo Child? $30 for a burrito. What a time to be alive.
Världen är vänlig, farken på brillorna. Jag pickar på lördag så fartande. Jag är optimist, det må jag säga. Jag vill pröva mig fram och gå rädda mig sämre. Vi som har bara vet att det är med. Vi är på stränderna. Fargen är på dina ögon, ser ut som bölgerna. Vill inte vänta, jag löper förbi, så tar jag följande. Hoppar en park mot födelserna. Jag vill inte följa med. Se på min day when I'm top of the world, I'm like a följare. Jag fick nog ros idag, kan inte tälla det. Är inte där, den där kan inte förtjäna det. Ja, hoppar på scen så smäller det. Jag bara ripsar och känner det. Inna fight, du kan inte måla med mig. Jag känner till mig när jag säljer den. Ja, 1000 på kroken, jag tar bara heller en. Broddan blir knärta så vi må hela en. Möter en bror på polet, vore knälgen. Jag träffar chans på kornen och pull up i band. Världen är vänlig, farken på brillorna. Jag pickar på lördag så fartande. Jag är optimist, det må jag säga. Jag vill pröva mig fram och gå rädda mig sämre. Vi som har bara vet att det är med. Vi är på stränderna. Fargen är på dina ögon, ser ut som bölgerna. Vill inte vänta, jag löper förbi, så tar jag följande. Hoppar en park mot födelserna. Jag vill inte följa med. Se på min day when I'm top of the world, I'm like a följare. Världen är vänlig, farken på brillorna. Jag pickar på lördag så fartande. Jag är optimist, det må jag säga. Jag vill pröva mig fram och gå rädda mig sämre. Vi som har bara vet att det är med.
All right. That was Leonard. With apparently, thank you for unit with the translation later. Been a while since we've heard from Leonard. I think the last time that I heard a track from you, it seemed like you were just trying to replicate styles of other things that you heard. I think this one feels a little bit more in the originality market, even though I don't know exactly what's being said. Like the overall tone of it sounds more unique to you as an individual. I wish the vocals were a little bit more present and in front of the beat. It's kind of lost a little bit in the drums and the melodies, but not bad where you can't hear what you're saying. It's just a little further back than I think it could be. The only other thing that I would subjectively nitpick on is I just wonder, do you ever bounce these out without the massive pitch correction? Or, you know, I feel like you performed this in a way that it would sound super smooth with just your voice and maybe a slight bit of pitch correction. I don't know. I know there's just some people who just have it on their template and they just never turn it off, and it feels like a crutch. I think that you nailed the execution, and I don't see the need for it to be so excessive. But I like this overall. I give it a 8. I think just the tweaking where the vocals sit would be beneficial at the end of the day.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I feel like from last time we heard him, like he has a whole ass different voice, you know, like, and maybe that's growing up. I guess this is growing up. Yeah, it sounded more polished. I think everything from the mixing to the comfortability on the beat, like the beat itself. It just sounded better, sounded more polished. I know it's a stylistic choice, but like drove me fucking insane with all the auto-tune. That's kind of it. Just way too much for kind of no reason. I'm gonna give it an 8, but I think it's solid. Yeah. It's like if you had a hamburger and then you're just like, you know what this needs? Me to put like a sock inside of it. It's like you already had a great product and you're like, let's slap on as much pitch correction as I possibly can. And then this dirty sock has now ruined the hamburger.
I thought you were gonna say like some edible condiment that is just unpleasant, but you went straight to sock.
Fucking sock.
Okay. I would have been fine if you just said mayonnaise. That would have been acceptable.
I mean, all right. Yeah. Fucking it's mustard. How about that? All Mustard's fucking disgusting.
Mustard is okay. What do you eat with your fish? Probably some fucking white sauce.
Nothing. You eat fish with your fish. You eat fish with your fish.
You don't put
raw, baby.
All right. To each his own.
Yeah, tartar sauce is for old people.
I agree there. I put honey mustard on my fish.
That's also insane.
It's not insane. It's sweet and delicate. Makes it tasty.
I like how you say it like it's an everybody thing, but no, that's like a specific like quirk of yours. Like honey mustard on fish is not normal. Chat, back me up here.
Chat's not backing you up there.
No one puts honey mustard on fish. Chat knows.
Chat doesn't know. But what we do know from the chat is we got a double tip from DJ Tongue Hero. Honey mustard and fish is not wild. People say things are wild without never having tried them. Like if I tried something and then when I tried the fucking microwaved waffles with peanut butter, I was like, this is wild. It sounded wild, but it was literally wild when I tasted it.
It's the best way to have them.
It's gross. No, it's not.
By the way, I tried your stupid salt and vinegar chips with strawberry applesauce. I mean, just the best parts about the chips were there still, and then it's just kind of wet with strawberry applesauce. Those strawberry applesauces sat in my fridge for like another 6 months, and then we're just like, all right, we got to get rid of them.
Oh, come on, just ship them to me. Honey mustard it can be used for honey mustard is not specific to just chicken. Don't be a Negro. Elevate yourself, DJ Tongue Hero. Put it on your catfish. Trust me. You put some honey mustard on your catfish, it will change your life.
Catfish, dirtiest of all the fish.
All right. DJ Tongue Hero has 2 tracks. Do You Mind? And That One Plug, featuring DJ Tongue Hero by Clayton C. All right, let's see what we're going to do.
I hear Clayton C. 1, I think latency. And 2, I think like the Dave Chappelle racist. Like what is
Clayton
his
Bigsby?
Name? Clayton Bigsby. Yeah. Smells like a Clayton C around here.
Good Lord. All right, let's listen to DJ Tongue Hero and the non-racist Clayton. First up, DJ Tongue Hero with Do You Mind? Looks like we got another video, of course. Tongue is already out, so let's see what happens here.
Somebody turn on the AC. It's getting hot. DJ Tongue Hero.
Not a friend coming up to lick every day. You feel so right that it can't be wrong. You're like the melody to my favorite song. Your harmony is hard to find, so I have to ask, do you mind? Oh, do you mind if I picture you without them damn clothes? Do you mind if I touch you in them places down low? Do you mind if I made all of your wishes come true? Do you mind if I'm licking on you? Do you mind if I keep it going and I don't stop? Do you mind if we switch it up and you get on top? Do you mind if they call and let the cell phone ring? Do you mind if I lick every day?
You just get buffer? Bro hit the gym mid-video. Alright. This is DJ Tongue Hero.
He drops a banger every week. DJ Tongue Hero.
Do you mind?
Did you mind it?
Was the male character based on like Shamar Moore? Because I felt like I was looking at a Ken doll blackened into Shamar Moore. But he had like his little neckline the whole video up until the end, and then the Barbie doll was just like this human girl. I don't know. I had weird interpretations of what was going on. As far as the song, I thought the song was well written. Actually, I thought it was very well written, solid R&B song. Yeah, it definitely was because it's bald in the goatee. It was like, is this in the shades? It was like, is this fucking Shamar Moore and Kendall? But yeah, the song was well written. I thought it was well paced, well put together. I just don't think the singing quite lived up to the level that it needed to be at. It seemed not quite executed in its fullest potential. And you know, the one thing I will say just in general, I feel like, man, you got to stop burying your vocals so far back. Like, make your vocals more present. Like, bring them out. Bring them out, like T.I. said. It just feels like your vocals you're kind of trying to compensate for the lack of quality by just washing them away with reverb and making them a little bit lower. I'd say do the opposite, like make them more present, because even though the singing isn't quite strong in this is where I would like it to be, I feel like I would appreciate it more if your vocals were more present. But man, I'm really impressed with the song itself. Like, if you put this in the hands of, I could imagine this could being like a KC and JoJo song. Like, I think it's very well put together from a songwriting perspective. For that reason, I'll give it more points. I would give it an 8.5. But you know, the execution and the mix, minus points for those.
Yeah, I mean, I just agree with everything Dice said. My takeaway was pretty much the same, where, you know, it was really noticeable in the first verse. I think the first verse was like, oh shit, it's just not quite as strong singing as, you know, I want and need it to be. But then the hook came in, I was like, oh shit, okay, with all these layers, like this actually sounds really good, like it's a solid hook. And then the second verse came in and it was like a little bit better, like it was just almost right there. I think there's something about like just having one layer all the way back with a crazy amount of reverb that it's more noticeable with a slower beat. You know what I mean? Because like in last week's where you had that upbeat, like Blink 182 style, you know, we're not like hanging on every pitch, hanging on every tone, hanging on every word, but there's just so much room in this beat where, you know, R&B singers, they're going all over the fucking place. They're doing crazy things and you hear that crispness in the voice. And then in this case, we're hearing kind of the tinniness of the vocals on the mix. and like sometimes it being slightly off. So that's just the one thing to think about as, you know, you have these slower R&B beats. But overall, I agree with Dice as well. Well written. I was thinking that too. I was like, wow, he really knows how to put together a song and in many different genres. I think he did this very well. So I'd give this a 7.5.
All right. And then here's the other tip from DJ Tongue Hero, your favorite non-racist Clayton C.
Clayton.
What up, Casanova West Side? What's going on in Chicago today?
Cash.
I should know how to press the play button because I just did that.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
That one plug, that one plug, that one plug, that one plug. I hate hitting up, he's really a bitch and sorry as fuck. Greedy type, he used to be a hype, and he'll short your ass every time. That one plug, that one plug. Everybody knows that one plug. I got in the game, cause of dudes like you, always running late with a sorry excuse. Supposed to be a zip, but it was 22, wasting my time, man, fuck you. I should really beat your motherfucking ass, but if you make it right, I'll give you a pass. Don't call me again, and I fucking mean it. You poked the bear, now I'm salmon eating. Everybody wanna leave you and come to me. Can you really blame him, cause I'm hassle free? I always got the deals, absolutely. I have a household name, and that's Clayton C. I've been hearing about you being creepy, offering backs for some pussy, but they cut you off with no machete. I'ma tell everyone, don't you worry. So desperate, you got a desert dick. Shouldn't let me find out, I'ma spread the shit. Tag you on Facebook, cause I'm petty bitch. Should've asked about me, spread your business quick. Just retired boy, why you still behind? Always a follower, ain't no mastermind. You ain't even fucking solid, not sometimes. Bet if you got picked up, you drop a dime. That one plug, that one plug, that one plug, that one plug. I hate hitting up, he's really a bitch and sorry as fuck. Greedy type, he used to be a hype, and he'll short your ass every time. That one plug, that one plug. Everybody knows that one plug. You know that one drug dealer that's a piece of shit, driving around with 10 sentences, risking it all for just 20 bucks. Thinks he's the man, but he fucking sucks. Constant bullshit really going on. Just give me the drugs and I'm fucking gone. Always asking me to teach him how to roll. I hate dealing with you cause you a asshole. Or he ain't got a license, you gotta pick him up. Probably got some warrants, he's gotta straighten out. Cops picked him up and dropped him off at his house. He didn't tell nobody, but we found out. Now he wanna post sweet on Facebook. Fucking goofy shit gon' get took. Get backdoored by your closest ones. Laser to the chest, ain't nowhere to run. Just give it up or you gon' keep losing. You don't want to, man, it's been amusing. Having less money than the day before. Yeah, I know it's a bit confusing. Trapping out of your mama's house, it's been time to bounce. Clear off the couch. You a loser, boy, and everyone can vouch. You smoke 20 grams trying to sell an ounce. That one plug, that one plug, that one plug, that one plug. I hate hitting up, he's really a bitch and sorry as fuck. Greedy type, he used to be a hype, and he'll short your ass every time. That one plug, that one plug. Everybody knows that one plug.
I just want to point out something that I noticed. Black guy, but all the pictures on the wall are white people.
That's funny.
You see?
I did not notice that. I'm so glad you called it out, though. You know, some people like to just buy the frames from the store and then leave the photos in them. So, you
Hey,
know,
I'm
instant
all for
family.
it. I'm all for it. Maybe he was adopted, but it's funny. What'd you think of that, D-Bird? One plug. Do you know that one plug? That
I
one
have to
plug?
go. Well, first of all, I think it's funny, you know, kind of the premise of this, because, like, does anyone still get weed from drug dealers anymore? Doesn't everyone have a dispensary that looks like an Apple store? It makes it much easier to not have to deal with a creepy plug if you're looking for marijuana. Just go to fucking Apple and like, one marijuana, please.
I mean, everybody doesn't have a catalyst in their life.
I digress. Look, I'll be real. I think it sounded polished, except for the writing was pretty basic and some of the rhymes just didn't kind of rhyme. You had to like really force some of the lines, and I think that was kind of an issue with the writing. You know, it was like he's a little bitch in Trakish, you know, like I had like a bevy of examples, but if you listen to the verses, there's just a bunch of stretched lines. Like, it doesn't really work here. And I just don't know why. Maybe it was like he was just trying to get through the concept as fast as possible and just kind of writing really quick. But that was kind of my biggest issue, is like the chorus was kind of catchy and the writing was just a little simple. Even though it's like a meme song, it's like rhyme don't rhyme. 6.
I think Clayton has a very solid grasp of, you know, I have an idea for a concept and the ability to execute it. The one thing that I would say, which isn't quite particular to this song, but is in general, is that his flow is always exactly the same. Like it's always da 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 da. Like every single song that we've heard is pretty much in that same cadence and that same pace. I would like to hear him change it up from time to time. You know, I think it would give some more breathability in his delivery and maybe force him to write things differently, which would resolve some of what D Bird is mentioning where it feels basic. But, you know, his presence is strong. Like I can always see what visually he's going for. I just wish that the flow was a little bit more dynamic and varied. But the song is solid. I give the song 7.5.
Word. And a big shut up back to you, Mr. Parasite. How about that?
I didn't know we give like mental qualifications to parasitic beings. That's got to be crazy. Imagine if you went to the doctor and you're like, hey, I think I got a tapeworm. And then the doctor's like, you do. And that tapeworm is psychotic.
He's crazy.
This isn't a normal tapeworm where it just eats the food out of your stomach. This one's crazy. He's eating your liver too.
That feels like it needs to be a video. That needs to be a movie.
A horror movie. What is that? What? Human Centipede 4? How many Centipede movies did they make?
Human Tapeworm. Yeah, I think they made 3.
Good
I
Lord.
need to go back and revisit those. I need to make Kelsey sit through those with me.
I'm sorry, Kelsey. I didn't mean to bring that up. Your drug dealer's your best friend? I can see that. You know, you guys form a bond over an exchange, or maybe you knew each other before the exchanges happened. I don't know, but I can see that. I'm not mad at that.
Tom Segura has a really funny bit about back in the day having to like hang out with your drug dealer, like, and then they end up smoking most of the bag anyways because we're hanging, right? And it's like, no, I don't want to watch fucking cartoons with you, man. I got shit that I want to do with my weed.
Nah, that's got to be the worst, to force hangout with somebody that you just wanted to a quick little 5-minute chit chat with, and then they sit down on your couch and make themselves at home.
Yeah.
Anyway,
different times.
Next up, Prod JP, Slayer, Lucy Bedroque type beat. Anybody ever heard of Lucy Bedroque?
Lucy Ford.
Oh, see what happens. Okay, I got it. It's cool. Like a little bit loud. Um, I'll give it a 7.5. Um, I'll give it a 7.5. I'm doing a lot of 7.5s today.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say that there's a lot going on, but I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it despite how many fucking beep boops you put in there. I don't know how an artist is ever going to approach that, but I liked it overall. I'm going to give it an 8.
Next up, Young Duffy. Would love to know what y'all think I could add to this song. It's unfinished and I haven't gotten around to doing the chorus. Would love to know what y'all think of the rapping too. But that's what we do here. Pillow talking.
Are we still live? Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. You like pillow talking, Bird?
We so depraved, now you got us pillow talking. Why you saving face, girl, you gotta come off it. Coming to my place and you wanna watch The Office. Now you all attached and I'm begging you to stop it. Topic of discussion, I feel like you do this often. No fantasy guys that you know don't get a profit. Was gonna get you walking, to be honest, you bore me. But since you wanna talk, then I'll chill until the morning, wanna bring. It's almost like every other day I need a drink. Every now and then I stop and think I maybe need a proper link. But that's the opposite of how I ever go about a motherfucking thing. Mine always be scattered the whole lot of first string. Can't nobody keep up with that rapidly, I think. Everybody think that it's dramatic, that I think I'm lit rapping. Everything I have, it ain't like it just happened in a blink. Work hard for my little sense of self. Defend myself against my own mental health. You said yourself, you don't think you lend some help to another motherfucker wanna end himself. So rest assured, you don't gotta bend yourself, but yes for sure, I guess you can bend yourself some more. You don't wanna bend it yourself, no sure. It was never my intent to subject you to my selfish law.
Okay, no chorus. Is there a second verse?
And with the audience are gone, I could push it farther than nobody has ever thought of. I caught a lot of charges, that's why I don't bother. My suffering is real and I'm expecting in the slaughter. I get caught up cause I'm disappointing my father. The thought of all the honor that I taught to all my brothers ain't another motherfucker that I wish that I was brought up with. Same hands is reaching out as the hands that I fought them with. Same hands that I taught them with. Same hands that I ought to give. I brought the shit that made the fam distraught as shit when I walk a bit. They can tell I'm lost within. Now they all watch the kid off his rocket trips to the doctors. Kid Duffy go around cause assaults and shit. Wait a minute, in my head it won't resort to this. Let me shut a pillow talking about exhausted bitch. Whenever ask me how I'm bringing all this profit in, I'ma need to plead the fifth, bring my lawyer in. I remember I was tripping in that court and shit. Now I find myself reaching out for support and shit. Wait a minute, I don't even wanna talk through this. But if you probably get the 65 reports and shit. Started from scratch, but what I got, what it cost me is a lot of attention from the people with a fault for this. But man, I barely got $1 to my name. Nothing I got legally, I brought a lot of shame to the people that had taught me how to walk or how to aim. Now I kick it doing balls across an no soccer game. Give it to you, girl, let it go, soft and lame. That's why I find that I often wanna walk away. I'll admit a man, a pussy in the Hall of Fame, but now I'ma need you to do the fucking walk of shame.
Alright, that's it. Pillow talking. No hook. Still in progress. What do you think?
I think, well, first off, this guy gets pussy. I can tell. The second that he was like, hey, girl, you want to come over and watch The Office? I was like, that's my line. He fucking gets it. This man fucks. Shout out Young Duffy. And for all those that, like, you know, are wondering how to ever get a woman's attention, The Office. Classic. All right.
Say, excuse me? Just turn on The Office and vagina just falls into your lap? Is that what you're saying?
You gotta do a little more work than that. But if she likes you and you say you want to go watch The Office, yeah, Michael Scott's gonna be very happy with you. Young Duffy. Look, I liked the first verse. Like, the flow is good throughout. The first verse felt a little bit more fleshed out, like concept wise, lyric wise. The second one was like, again, very good flow, but just so much filler. It was just complete filler other than like a couple lines at the end where I was like, oh, okay, yeah. But it was like that whole stretch where you're like, blah 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 blah, boss this shit, boss this miss. It just, I could tell you were just filling space just to say things fast over a beat, which can be fine if that's your goal. But if you're asking how to improve the song, write stuff, write better stuff. Yeah, I'd say too much filler, and obviously it needs a chorus. I think as is, though, it sounds good. You just need maybe like a chill kind of hook in the middle to connect the verses and to flesh the ideas out a little bit more. Put some bars in there, son. More shit about The Office. I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, I think it would be much more enjoyable with a hook on there, but seeing as a work in progress, quality is doo-doo. But all that aside, I don't mind. I was trying to think, without just nitpicking on every time somebody raps fast. I don't mind fast raps, but kind of like what Bird was saying, there was so much filler that at times you got offbeat. Like it just sounded sloppy in some sections because you were kind of overlapping the lines with just filler to just express something that wasn't quite as polished. But you did have like good lines here and there. Like I know there was something about mental health and then stuff about letting family down. Like there were moments of like, I really enjoy this, and then there were other moments like, well, this is just sloppy. Like that could have been cleaned up. But it's a work in progress, so I'm not gonna like hammer away at it. But just calling those things out is like it doesn't always have to be fast raps, but I don't mind it in this context because it sounds good overall. But there's just some moments where it just felt sloppy because it wasn't on the right BPM. But overall decent. I'll give it a 7 for where it's at right now, though. All right, next up, our resident rage expert and nephew extraordinaire, Fat Beanie, probably back with another extremely loud beat and some singing in the background. But he says this one goes to show he can rap on anything. The beat isn't even the most distorted on the album. When you preface it with that, it tells me I'm about to get into some shit.
It's like, no, motherfucker, rap over one mic, then you can rap over anything. Rap over a boom bap, then we'll see if you can rap over anything. Right. We know you can rap over beat boops.
Here is Fat Beanie with Bedbug.
I see the vision. 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 Bugs in this bitch that eat my skin till I ride. Yeah, bugs in this bitch that eat my skin till I ride. Yeah, bugs in this bitch that eat my skin till I ride. Yeah, bugs in this bitch that eat me dead. Yeah, dead. Your homie feeling dead. Feeling burns like a spread. Give a fuck about no bed. I feel on my way to red. I be tripping like the red. Don't you really trip your bed? Let me repeat what I said. Yeah, bugs in this bitch infected with the shit I had. Yeah, bugs in this bitch now tripping. Zombies said they mad. Feeling jumping like your bitch when she be tripping up the lead. Get your bitch away from me. I'm about that loyalty. Yeah, I'm about that loyalty. But that shit don't be corny. Quit flirting with me. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't like a random hoe twerking ass for my team. It don't matter if you got ass. Your ass won't have my jeans. Keep it in your pocket. After this, my plus. After this, we'll get your mans. Hopping up the hustle. I'm warning you for the bills. Still all your sucks. What the you was a boy by calling these that girls will suck. We don't fuck with smart. If you fuck with smart, bitch, you fuck. We gon' fuck you up. It's a lively video. Yeah, sure. It's a lively video. Yeah, sure. We be selling minutes. Ass in my number. Let's see what my grand stuck with rags to the sun. After all the minutes, I'm a hang on my bugs. And I can drown. I see the vision. 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 I see the vision.
Every time we play a Fat Beanie song, yeah, I'm reminded of Edgar from Men in Black. The first redneck that becomes an alien. He's like, sugar. I need sugar. That's this music personified to me.
Or more.
I don't know what to say, man. Like, the energy's there, the vocals are there, but it's like so buried beneath all the shit. Like, you can kind of barely hear it. Like, if we weren't, here's what I don't get. Like, if we weren't just sitting here trying to analyze each song that's presented to us and getting this kind of Russian roulette wheel of amateur music, like, you know, we wouldn't be listening as hard to what the fuck is he saying here? You know, like if this came on, I'd just be like, holy fuck, that's just a lot of noises. And like, yeah, somebody's doing something in the background, but do I care enough to really strain my ears to see like, oh, what gems could he be saying underneath all the noise? Or would I just say, not worth the effort. It's not, you know, clear what he's saying. Probably the second one. It's always a tough grading scale for this guy because I think this is probably one of my higher. Like, I like this more than some of the other ones. It's just like the levels are peaked. You already know all the shit I'm going to say because I say it every time you put a song up. I could rap over everything. Like, fucking rap over something that isn't that then. A challenge for you. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I could rap over anything. No, motherfucker, just because you can doesn't mean you should. That was fucking trash ass beat. I don't care. Call me old. Fuck that beat. All the high hell. You did your thing. Fuck that beat. Garbage. You know what? I'm going to give it an objective 5. I'm tired of skewing the ratings up just because he's got skills at what he does. It's a fucking 5. Objectively, don't like.
I'm going to say something that we've said before, but I mean it in a different way. The beat carried you on this song. Like, I know that you say that people enjoy this kind of music, but anybody who likes that kind of production, they're mostly listening to the beat. They don't really care what you're saying because it's not audible outside of I see the vision. So in the same way that we would say a really good beat carried a mediocre artist, a really bad beat carried a really good artist in this instance. Yeah, I mean what Bird said, just because you can rap over everything doesn't mean that you should, because sometimes it's not good. I'm trying to think like some constructive things to say, but
I mean, it all goes back to the beat, right? And it's like, I don't know how many other ways I can say your beat choice selection is Shawshank.
I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday about music, and he was asking my perspective on like where things are at and compared to like, you know, years ago. And this probably falls into that conversation of this is an artifact of what happens when people are self-study and there is no A&R to in the studio with an artist to like QC or have a conversation with them about, is this really what we should be doing as far as the execution? Like, I get it. You have a vision and this is what you like to do. And maybe you have a market for it. And like the comparison I gave is like, if there's a audience pool of 10,000 people, this is for 10 people in that audience pool. The other 9,990 aren't going to pay attention to this. And if that's what you want, then cool, you're doing a good job. If your intention is to expand, you need to think a little bit more broadly about what is going to be listenable for more folks. And I know that conflicts with people's, oh, I want to be creative and I just want to do what I want to make. But at the same time, like, music is a business at the end of the day. If you're doing this as a hobbyist, then ignore everything I'm saying. If you're doing this because you really are passionate about music and you want to grow your audience, you need somebody else who's, maybe they're not, you know, your manager or whatever. You need somebody else in the room with you telling you, like, is this up to the snuff? Does this pass the sniff test? Because I don't think your beat selection passes the sniff test 90% of the time. I think that we would call it pricing out of, like, if somebody sent you like, hey, can you do this for me? And you tell them like, oh yeah, I'll do it for like $2,000. Like you price yourself out of it. You're pricing yourself out by your beat choices of potential growth. So I give it a 5. The same. Like I don't hate it, but I just don't enjoy it at all.
I feel like our objective 5s are being kind of nice because subjectively I was like fucking 1. But
subjectively,
it's good for what it is.
Subjectively, 2 seconds into this, I would have turned it off. It's just not for me.
Well, and like, I don't know. I don't, because every time we do one of these, he always comes back with some like paragraphs explaining this or that, or like how we've misunderstood. But, just my lizard brain is firing on all cylinders right now, just like fucking panic, fight, flight, like fuck that beat. God damn it. It's peaked out and there's kind of no excuse for it. You know what I mean? Even if you liked every single one of those sounds, you could turn those sounds down and still have all the fucking things happening and then have your vocals be louder to where, they're sitting on top of the beat rather than buried under, a fucking robot war, right? Fucking Skynet just won. We played that song and Skynet just won. We're fucking cooked.
No, we don't need to rate how VA would rate because we'd be off of the air.
That's true.
All right. Thank you. Shout out to Classy for the gifted sub. Mr. Classy is back. Got a track here. This is called Take Care Draft.
Is I'm coming in. Yeah.
Zika.
Here we go again. Take care, don't lose yourself in me. Late night, we say things we don't mean. I try my best, but love ain't free, so I let you go for the sake of my peace. Please don't call my name when you feel weak. Just know I'm gone, there were part of me still bleed. We both know what we could never be, so I choose to walk away respectfully. C'est la vie. That's just life, watching a broken knee. Try to heal us, we kept cutting deep. Too much love, never meant to be. Late night, you spit out the Hennessy. Say you miss me, but you don't miss the peace. We kept chasing something that was out of reach, so I let it die where it couldn't breathe. I don't hate you, I just hate the way we tried. Turn love into a war, every word for the pride. I was holding on while you were saying goodbye, but afraid to be alone, that's a real lie. I still hear your voice when the room is quiet. Peace costs more than love, so I won't fight it. If I decide to leave, it's not out of spite. It's me finally choosing me tonight. So take care, don't lose yourself. Late night, we say things I try my best, but love ain't free, so I let you go for the sake of my peace. Please don't call my name when you feel weak. Just know I'm gone, there were part of me still bleed. We both know what we can never be, so I choose to walk away respectfully. Yeah, we have beautiful memories. It's not all your fault, but I gotta know. Take care, don't lose yourself. Late nights, we say things we yourself in me. Don't lose yourself in me.
All right, that was Classy. Mr. Classy, if you're nasty. Let's take care. Draft. Hasn't mixed it yet. Go easy. Those are his words, not mine. I like the vibe of this overall. I think that everything was performed very polished. I like the pacing of the song. The only nitpick that I have, well, piece of feedback that I have as you get ready to mix it, is you tend to do double layers for your verses, and I just wonder what it would sound like singularly and pronounced with just one of those layers and slight elements of the doubles at different parts where you want to highlight or accentuate some of the phrasing. Because I feel like you have such a strong visualization in what you're describing that I think that it would just feel a little bit more pronounced with just the strong lead and then just kind of highlighting different aspects of it. But I also know that, like, stylistically, that's kind of your sound too. So that's kind of your lane where you do a good job at it, and it isn't like overpowering where, like, sometimes we tell people they have like sloppy layers. It's not sloppy by any means. I just wonder, sound wise, sonically, would it feel better and give more emphasis to what you're saying with just a singular lead without so much of the double layers? But overall, I like this. I give it a 9.
Yeah, I can hear what Dice was saying here, but at the same time, I wasn't thinking that myself. I was just thinking like how much I enjoyed it. So like I'm gonna make mine really simple. Like not mixed, it's not mixed, sure, whatever, man. Like if you say so. Sounded great to me. So I'm just gonna give it a 10 and just be like, look, it's a 10 for where it is. I'm sure it'll still be a 10 when you do your finishing touches to it. So shout out.
Shout out Classy. The upstanding young gentleman. Do you know any upstanding young gentlemen in your life, Bird? Are you a mentor?
Fuck no. Fuck them kids. No, I stay indoors, mind my own business.
I tried, kids. Tried.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to make Rogue into a gentleman last night. Sounded like it worked.
From everything I heard, it did not sound like it worked at all. Sound like you created a demon.
No, just I'm rounding out his experience for life.
He said his nose was in somebody's vagina. How is that rounding out his life experience?
Because, you know, if you've never nosed a vagina, then clearly how are you supposed to nose a wife later on when you get one? You know? You gotta be able to, you know what you're doing down there with your nose. Am I right, Tongue Hero?
Good Lord. Suspicious Black is probably the second biggest scum that has ever been in the White Collar Rhymes server, preceded directly by Almighty VA.
Word.
What's up?
Hello, Coco.
I like that name.
Coco
Next up,
Rod.
Kagami, hard, little 00 Matt Critter type beat. Never.
How
Never
hard
say never.
is it?
This hard.
Ooh. Don't fuck this up.
Tagami.
What the drop gonna be?
This better be good. Coco, if you want, you can post something. We'll include it.
Post up, Coco. Hey, hey, hey. My neighbor Coco wrote.
Gray Baby, stop posting twos in the chat. It's not allowed. All right, I think I got it. Never, 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 never. Okay.
Did you like it?
You know, I would honestly say I like this a little bit better than some of Tagami's other more simplistic beats. It still has simplicity in the arrangement. All he does is verse hook, but I like the sound of this. It feels like a different take on the same genre that he always performs in. I'll give this one a happy 7.
Happy 7. Draw a little happy 7 there. Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, I was like, oh, I was like, don't fuck it up, because I wanted the drop to be really good. And I think you nailed it when it needed to come in. The drums came in perfectly. I think they matched the sample. The one issue I had with this kind of throughout was it just felt a little loopy, right? That sample just kind of kept playing and kept playing and kept playing. And I liked it. I liked the sounds there. I just needed it to do more, right? The hook part where it goes out, I thought that was perfect too. I really liked the sounds used in it. I just needed them to maybe be a little bit more pronounced. They're almost kind of like an afterthought. Overall solid though, if not a little loopy. So I'd give it a happy 7 as well.
And here's our other producer who posts shit and then never says anything, Artisan.
I think now might be a good time to mention we've got an artist plus producer tournament coming up. So if any of these artists are, milking your cereal, you're like, oh, I wanna work with that. Reach out to them, see if they might want to compete and pair up with you to do our tournament. Dice, when are we getting that going?
Fuck, I don't know.
Sometime in the future.
Probably the last week of March, so probably looking around the 29th or the first week of April, sometime around then. Trying to wait for spring break festivities to clear out from everything so that everybody says I don't have any excuses at this point. So, but definitely gonna try to get the signups posted within the next week.
Word.
You know what would make me more thrilled than anything is if somebody used Tagami and Artisan's beats for that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not like they're bad producers by any means. I could probably, with a little chopping, make a banger out of that one.
Stop it. Next up, worst producer tag on the server, Artisan. Here is Nim's Hood Trap type beat, Chosen.
Good chosen.
Neo was the chosen one.
You're a narcissist. I'm a narcissist.
All right, that was Artisan with Chosen. On your snare, there's like this little whoosh sound that leads up into it. I don't know if you like faded in or you reversed it and then had it layered with the original direction or something, but the little whooshing sound, it almost makes it sound like there's like this gap, or the compression is just like excessive there. I don't know what that was, but it didn't sound as polished as the rest. It's a super basic beat. There's not a lot to this.
Super bass. Ick.
If I had to compare it to the last beat, I don't like it as much, but that doesn't mean it's a bad beat. It just, there wasn't a lot to build on here, and then it leaves everything up to the artist to be dynamic and be the star of the show. I give this a 6.
I wonder what Nems would say if he heard this. If he's like, yeah, fuck yeah, give that to me. Or if he's like, that's not my style. The fuck?
I actually looked up who Nims was while this was playing, and at least this time, this is actually Nims, the person in the artwork or the little video that's playing.
That's progress.
Progress, yeah. Making progress.
Girl, you chosen.
What'd you think?
Yeah, basic, you know, a lot of bass.
You got nothing, do you?
I kind of have no thoughts. It's just like, I was waiting for it to be over. I don't like it. Look, I'm not trying to be a dick. Constructive. It's fine. I just, when you're leading with the bass and it's just kind of like going up and down and like you have like an entire melody of the bass, it's like, make it something else. You know, like the bass, at least in this instance, I wish it was more of a highlight or like a little thing that happened throughout to drive the beat forward and kind of keep the tempo. Instead, it was like all that there was. So think about that. 4.
Nah, this isn't Nem Raps. This is NEMZZZ, British rapper. From the motherland.
Hubba da hubba da hubba.
Popcorn thing in a bum bum bum.
Can I get a couple shekels?
All right. Don't know how this is gonna go. Next up, Triss, Hall of Meat.
Mm. Oh, lighter sound.
Does that make it better?
Yeah.
When you hear the lighter at the beginning?
I gotta know, like, oh, are you blazing up to this? So then I can grab my lighter and blaze up to it.
I said, what is it? Yeah. Halloween, masked up, Halloween, back up, follow me, tell shawty, swallow me. Halloween, masked up, Halloween, back up, follow me, tell that bitch to swallow me. I take the chance and turn the car into a spaceship. Bitch, I'm out, turning up, down south with a racist. Chain is custom, bitch, I told you, you cannot replace this. If I hop out double clutching, we gon' hit you in your faces. Take your shoes, take your laces, we gon' tie you up like shoestring. I won't fuck this bitch, I'm drinking, I've been boozy. This bitch asking for too much, she's so damn choosy. But light you up and rob your body, bitch, we looting. Your ugly hoes, they need a facelift. Looking straight, I don't even wanna chase it. Taste so damn loud, I can taste it. I'm an animal, this bitch thought that she could tame me. Halloween, masked up, Halloween, back up, follow me. Tell shawty, swallow me. Halloween, masked up, Halloween, back up, follow me. Tell that bitch to swallow me. Tell that bitch to swallow me.
We went high, now we go low. Oh my god.
Light it up, baby. Light it up there at the end.
No, I wasn't done. You didn't have enough time to light it.
That was Triss with Hall of Meat, Bird. Hall of Meat.
Yeah. You go first.
I couldn't hear your vocals over the beat. You're just, the vocals were just too low. It's hard to hear what you're saying. Obviously I say obviously. Let me back up. Let me not talk like I'm arrogant. It sounded like this was a freestyle, because there was just no direction to anything that you were saying. You just kind of just said whatever. It seemed like, especially at the beginning, you were just kind of forcing things to rhyme. Like you were just saying words that didn't rhyme, but just saying them in such a mispronounced fashion that they did nothing but rhyme. And then the pitched up and then pitched down vocals towards the end was just a confusing choice from my perspective. My perspective on this track is like, you felt like it would be cool to just kind of like press record and then do whatever. There was no real thought or direction to this. So in this case, I don't see the vision. It just seems like you thought it would be cool to just have like a vibe track, so to speak. How they call it vibe coding now when, developers just start coding whatever the fuck without any direction. This is like a vibe recording. I'm just going to press record and say whatever the fuck.
Nerd alert.
I give it a 3. I did not enjoy it. I like the beat. I just did not enjoy everything else.
Wow. Took all the things I was going to say.
Well, you told me to go first. What the fuck?
I know. I wanted you to say it because I was like too angry to like put it into words, but that was perfectly summarized. Like, look, clearly a freestyle. And so to me, it kind of came off as like, okay, I want to make it appear like a fun, I'm smoking. And then I just like, oh, this microphone, where did this come from? Oh, like I'm wasted in the booth. Let's just say whatever. And then like you have this piece, this freestyle, and then you're like, well, that doesn't feel complete enough. How can I make this into a song? So that's when you're like, okay, I know. Let's pitch up, do some chipmunk lyrics at the end. Well, that sounds kind of stupid. So let's pitch them down now. And now, oh, fuck it. Let's leave it both in. It made no fucking sense. Like the up, the down, just fucking cut. This might be the one instance where I would have felt better if they would have just warned us ahead of time, like freestyle, wasted in the booth freestyle. Then at least we could have been like, all right, you had a wasted booth freestyle. Cool. I'll still give it a 4. There was some good energy there. I don't think you were like completely off beat or anything. It's just like, what are you saying?
Think his energy is better than Fat Beanie?
I think his beat's better than Fat Beanie.
Okay. Touche. SoundCloud rapping is something future historians are going to skip. I feel like half the server would disagree with you. I'm not picking a side or anything. I know there's a lot of people who have an affinity for SoundCloud rap era.
It's funny because like it's such a stereotype, right? SoundCloud rapper. That has some connotations.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting.
What was the derogatory broke artist term before SoundCloud rapper? What did they used to call us?
SoundClick. I remember SoundClick. It's not what they call it. Forum rappers, maybe.
I think they just called it broke rappers, struggling rappers.
Could be that.
SoundCloud era so peak. See, there's your disagreement right away.
By the way, did I hear correctly that you banned DZK?
I did.
R.I.P. King of the forum rappers.
I mean, I heard some very bad things were said to some of the community members. He already had a week timeout a couple weeks ago, so I think it was coming. I mean, can't just come
sounds-
in there. You can't just be king of the forums and then expect to just call people slurs. So,
Sounds like it was well earned.
it sounds like it.
I loved his music back in the day.
Yeah. R.I.P. DZK. I'm sure he'll say disparaging things about us at some point.
One can
whatever.
only hope.
Shout out to Noir for the tip. Undo this and find that. DZK is disturbing. Yeah, that sounds about right. See, Psycho Parasite is a big DZK fan.
Somebody's jealous.
All right, here is Femi Aishola with Ha Ha Ha. Mentioned in the lounge the other day, this got added to a couple of playlists, so let's give it some love on our show. Produced by Noir.
Let's go.
Niggas ain't hating, niggas ain't hate, but a nigga can't help but chase that money, ain't shit funny, but a nigga can't help but You ain't never seen souffle like this. 5-star John in the whip said she ain't never spent Tuesday like this. I said hi, bitch girl, okay, I don't know who you tryna convince. Either way, I changed your life. Yesterday you broke, today you rich. Popped out for the one time with the gang, but don't say hi, don't come my way. This shit'll get turned real quick. Stampede your face, get stomped by J's. How you book me a show, then play with my money? Motherfucker better run that pay. Silly you must be new, you must not knew we from that way. Don't get it misconstrued, we own that. Yeah, bitch, I don't gangbang. Never did push pack, but I show you I still got dope. Ain't none of this gateway shit. Gon' hit like freight train, matter of fact, hit like A-train. Come watch me run through these bodies. It ain't no problem, no fuck up the party. Little bitch, I'm the joker, I pull up with Hardy. We laugh at these hoes like okay. Niggas ain't hating, niggas ain't hate, but a nigga can't help but chase that money, ain't shit funny, but a nigga can't help but Lately feel like been an uptick with the comics. Some of y'all rush, put too much trust in the process. Low cook nigga, this a pot roast. Smoke too much, y'all need to let some of this pot rest. Moving like the Spanish on the conquest. What's a Ku Klux to a panther? Worry about the wrong shit. Need to get rid of that dandruff. Need to quit bumping my shoulders. Need to quit spilling my Fanta. Nosy out up in my business. That we can't get it in tandem. No, I ain't into this stand up. Oh, nah. Everybody rap, everybody cold, everybody tryna get on, get old. No Bill Burr, this comedy gold, but not everybody in on a joke. Okay. Niggas ain't hating, niggas ain't hate, but a nigga can't help but chase that money, ain't shit funny, but a nigga can't help but
Femi Aishola, Ha Ha Ha, produced by Noir, just dropped recently. I think this was smooth, good listen. Beat is smooth as well, solid production. I think he did a good job, just presentation-wise, entertaining, but also solid writing. A great package. I don't have any bad things to say about this. I think it's a good track, especially if you've never heard of the artist and like you hear something like this is kind of one of those things that would catch your attention and be like, oh, let me check out other stuff that this guy has. So I give this a 10.
Yeah, man. Like, let's just be real honest here. That's fucking dope. Undeniably dope and a great introduction to Femi Aishola and Noir. Yeah, the second Noir posted that in the lounge, I went and listened to it, and I immediately was like, yep, added it to my like songs playlist. So it's a 10 for me. I think the layers, the quality, it was all polished as hell and super catchy.
W Noir.
Dub,
Noir,
dub,
I do have to out somebody in the chat right now. A young man named Psycho Parasite who cannot pronounce your name if his life depended on you. Always spends at least 30 seconds fumbling through different pronunciations, and then he finally is like, that one nigga up north.
What an idiot!
I tell him every single time how it's pronounced, and he never gets it right. So just letting you know, don't ever give him a discounted rate. Charge him full price. Full price. All right. Next up, Papa Splash. Tebow, good man.
Papa Splash.
Do you know any bad men?
I know plenty of them.
One's name's Rogue Jepson.
Weary of enduring the bad men of the world. The gods aren't, and they made them. Are you really weary of enduring the bad men of the world, especially given that you're one of them?
Fuck what they say about me, I'm a good man. Heart's pure, I'm sure it's like the right stance. Big smile, but they never see the weight.
Just like that, huh?
I just gotta say this, Tebow. If you're gonna come in like that, man, you gotta be like super hard, man. Your voice threw me off. I know your voice, but like
trying to keep the light,
especially given that you're one of them.
Fuck what they say about me, I'm a good man. Heart's pure, I'm sure it's like the right stance. Big smile, but they never see the weight in it. Trying to keep the light alive when they hate in it. What they hate me for? I'm a good man. I'm a good man. I'm a good man.
What up,
Try to play fair in this world full of cheats. Keep my heart open even when it gets beat. Say she got a man but so fond of me. Fuckers with these hoes, they so odd to me. I just want stable, that's something to wait for. No second option, can't do them no favors. Offer me loyalty, watch how I raise you. So many things that I bring to the table, like patience and vision, I'm building a life. Someone who stands when the storm turns fatal. Not someone running the second we fight. Give you your flowers and tell you I'm grateful. Tell you I love you all day and all night. Give me a chance and just watch how I shape you. Give me a chance and I'm treating you right for the rest of your life. What they hate me for? I'm a good man. What they hate me for? I'm a good man. I'm a good man. I'm a good man.
You sound like a good man.
I'm a good man. I'm a good man. Open your doors and I pull out your chairs. The things that I do haven't thought I would care. Say you look good in the fits that you wear. Beautiful eyes that I can't help but stare. Compliment you cause you compliment me. Be good to me and I'm treating you sweet. Taking you places that you wanna be. Date night I plan that we going to eat. Fuck what they say about me, I'm a good man. Heart's pure, I'm sure it's like the right stance. Big smile but they never see the weight in it. Trying to keep the light alive when they hate in it. What they hate me for? I'm a good man. I'm a good man. I'm a good man. I'm a good man. I'm a good man.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
All right, Tebow. I think you're a good artist. You're obviously a good man. I think you're a good artist.
Obviously.
Here's my feedback, and I'm going to say one very specific thing about all of the song, but apply it to all of the song. It lacks fierceness. Like a good example, pun unintended, is 50 Cent song Patiently Waiting. Like if you look at that lyrically, it's pretty basic, right? But when he says the line, I'll break your face, like he says it with a fierceness that gets people's attention. And when you came in like, I'm a good man, like it just lacks a bit of feeling and fierceness to it that makes the song just overall feel it misses the target, right? Like if you had a dartboard and you threw it at the dartboard, you'd be on the outer edge. Like you technically performed this fine. Like technically there's nothing wrong with it. It lacks personality. It just feels like you could replace you with DJB on this song and I wouldn't know the difference, right? That's it needs more like honed in like fierceness and personality in the delivery. Just saying I'm a good man and like all the other things, it just feels like this is too light and uplifting. Like you need to be a little bit more like grit in yourself.
No, that's what bad men do though, Nice. He's a good man.
I hate good men.
Nice guy rap, bro.
Objectively, I'll give it a 7, but subjectively, I would give it a 6 because it just lacks character. It needs more character, more color in the delivery. Like, I didn't enjoy that aspect of it. But shout out to Tebow.
Look, I'm not trying to be offensive here, but my first impression of this song specifically, not the person, not the man, the song was very incel coded. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
It's like, hey, I pulled out the fucking chair for this bitch. I'm a good man. Why isn't she kissing on my nuts right now? Like, it's like, I deserve it. I deserve your attention because of all these things I did for you. What's up, bitch? I'm a good man. He's like the guy that like slides into the DMs of some like Instagram model, like, hey baby, what's up? You're so beautiful. I want to pay to sniff your farts. And then she just doesn't respond. And then he's like, all right, fucking bitch. Fuck you anyways. I'm a good guy.
I'm a good man.
Yeah. It just, to me, the lyrics, the content, like it came off kind of whiny, like kind of complaining, like, why are they hating on me? I'm a good man. I pull out chairs. I help old ladies across the street. Why can't I get laid? That's what it felt like to me.
Bars.
Yeah, I think the delivery kind of implied some of the same things. Dice was giving some more constructive feedback on how to change
I didn't call the guy
maybe
an
the
incel.
perception. I didn't either. I didn't call Tebow an incel. I said the song
sounds like an incel.
Felt incel coded. Look, I'll just say that delivery could be improved, and just, you know, think about the content in the way of like, all right, is it meant to be a joke? You know, it kind of came off a little jokey, you know, then lean in harder because you know, it's unclear. But if it's not meant to be a joke, if it's like, all right, I want to say like, I'm a good guy, like what the fuck, then I think we need a little bit more understanding of why we're complaining here, right? Why are they hating on me? Well, what are they saying specifically? Is it, you know, they're not sucking your dick? The women aren't paying you attention in the gym? And you're a good guy, and so you don't deserve that treatment? Is that what we're talking about here? Reddit anthem. I'll give it a 6. Decent flow. Decent flow. 6.
I sniffed the gym equipment after she got up. I'm a good man.
I'm a good man.
That's basically what it felt like.
I licked her water bottle, but I still refilled it. I'm a good man.
We love you, Tebow. Please don't leave. Server. All right. Next up, Baptist Randall, a new demo for y'all to roast. Well, D-Bird's all warmed up, so perfect.
Hey, we don't roast anything here. This is all just friendly, constructive criticism.
Here is Pose Scratch. Don't know what that means.
It's weird, but I like it already.
Oh, top wide and a watch for steps. I'm too posh for that spice, baby. Let's have sex. I got top time, no minutes for quest. Swallowed a whole lot of pride, bitch. My bread, no saying yo. Brand new cap, I might post shit. Oh, fetch that back, boy, get told shit. Oh, why you dragging shoes like that? It's a damn hot track. You might need that. So I ain't made this bed. I ain't laying in it. I ain't make that shit. Bitch, quit playing with it. Y'all know nothing about validity out of mouth. I already fucked about, dropped out just to say I did it. I smell blood and someone try and think for him. That was a guess shit, someone get a drink for him. Repetitive reps, the right wash is the left, but two are like steps and your eyes got a thing for him. My bank fluctuates with my DMs. Volleyball best catch of the PMs. Even pop short of me a gram. I'm top shit, I don't think you understand. Oh no, it's not my fault, it's the stars, oh babe. It's not my fault, it's our son of Sam, son of Mary, son of a stone family, son of a damn bitch. I think my bitch can't stand me for my top wide and my watch for steps. I'm too posh for that spice, baby. Let's talk sex. I got top time, No minutes for crest, swallowed a whole lot of pride, bitch. My breath, no say me, oh. Brand new cap, I might post shit, oh. Fresh that back, boy, get told shit, oh. Why you dragging shoes like that? It's a damn hot track, you might need that, so a platform, please, itty bitty platform. A plaque would please any bitty platform. Platform, please, itty bitty platform. Clap for itty city, another goddamn gospel. I need that band, you that bitch. Drop the ED, babe, I'm all give. 545 full of my old dead pigs. But that's all. New Pro Max, bitch, who this? Blue collar, purple just a ways down, small solid. Purple any day now, call hard black tie, baby, all the same now. Walmart, half price, babe, I got my shade now. I'm a silver life to a whip, daddy's wheels. Need me a B-Day bitch with daddy's wheels. Stick it in the devil, the enemy, she's real. I'm a modern ass man, let my bitch buy the meals. Hold top wide, and a watch for stamps. I'm too posh for that spice, baby, let's have sex. I got top time, no minutes for crest. Swallowed a whole lot of pride, bitch, my breath, don't say me old. Brand new cap, I might pro shit, oh. Half off rack, that out of crow shit, oh. Mama, when will dad be back? Why can't I have that? Just so far as Manitoba. Brand new cap, I might pro shit, oh. Just a fucking cat, fuck the roll shit, oh. I'ma strip it all off, stab. We don't need that crap, we was born and bold.
All right, that was Baptist Randall with Pose.
We don't need that crap. Look, I'll make this real simple. That was fucking fire with an asterisk. I think it was kind of hard to hear your lyrics, and you need to up that layer just a little bit because the beat is sort of washing it away. For whatever reason, I won't pretend to know, why your throat sounds the way your throat sounds. Maybe it's, an ancient Indian technique learned from the ancestors. Maybe you've been smoking all of your life since, 1 year's on. Whatever the reason, because your voice is the way your voice is, it has to be really clear, laying on top of the mix. And it just wasn't. But the lyrics, the delivery, all of that shit was fire. Beat was dope. You got to up the lyric layer. So I'm going to give it a 9 because I liked it a lot. But man, that mix wasn't doing you any favors just from hearing what was going on.
Yeah, my one takeaway from this and hearing your other tracks before this is you just need a good engineer to kind of bring out some of the flavor in your delivery. Especially on this, it just sounded like one long take. Even the hook wasn't very pronounced. It just felt like you just all did this in, one take, no layers to it, no inflections that really brought out some of the lines. And another thing that I think would help is just giving yourself some more space in some of the writings, because there were times where you had some lines that were back to back where I feel like a little breath in between them would have helped you. Kind of the same thing that I was saying about Tebow, just give the delivery a little bit more character, because you show elements of it in different parts of your verse, especially in the hook. But when you have lines so condensed and compressed that in small pockets, it's hard to be oh, well, let me really accentuate this word here because you don't have enough breath to really lead into the next line. So just kind of pay attention to those things. I was watching a Bun B interview yesterday about, which song was it? I think it was One Day from their Ride and Derby album. And people were, no, it was Murder, his verse on Murder. They were debating that it was the hardest verse at the time, whatever. All that said, he described it as I wrote the verse the way I wrote it because I wanted to be able to do it in one take because I need to be able to perform it. And that's how a lot of artists back in the 90s used to write their songs, because okay, if I have to go perform this, I need to be able to say everything I need to say and enunciate and still be expressive. And I think people have kind of escaped from that. In this instance, you're able to say everything in the one take, but you need to give yourself more breathing pockets, more places where you can take a break as an artist and still deliver the high caliber performance. So I think you're just an engineer and some writing tweaks away from like really consistent music. Like Bird said, whether or not the Joker poured some, green bubbly liquid down your throat and now you have a rasp, or, Superman, was saving the world from gamma rays and then he blew up your apartment building and now you're like, I hate you, Superman, secretly, and then you become a villain on your own right. Whatever the case is that you're got your raspiness in your voice, use it as a super evil power. I give this a 7.
How's the music been, Dice?
Fine.
Yeah, that was kind of my reaction. Is like, yeah, kind of mixed bag. We got some good stuff, got some bad stuff, got everything.
We don't have any bad stuff around here. Everything is great.
Well, that's true. There's nothing bad except for some of the beat choices. The artists are great. The beats they choose. Woof.
There's heat in the shed. Word. All right. Robot. 70% done, needs to cook a bit more. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like somebody's planning on a trip to the toilet.
Hey.
The turlet.
Turlet.
Oh, the track has been removed, Robot.
Uh-oh. Robot.
Track taken down by SoundCloud overlords.
They love doing that. Like any fucking sample, anything.
Hey, my advice to y'all is be more original.
Boom.
Boom.
Boomaclat.
All right. Well, if Robot shows up and gets us a working version, we'll listen to that. Next up, Endless Grudge. I submit my newest trash.
I would just say in general, like, as far as Heat in the Shed, for just doing it all himself in the garage, it's great. I have an engineer for a reason. It's because I don't know how to fucking mix. And yeah, I'd say that for you doing it all on your own, pretty good. But he's
better than some people.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's listen to this newest trash from Endless Grudge called Empty.
I'm so empty.
Is that how you think this is going to go?
I hope it is. I recorded that. Oh, wait, we are recording.
My pants up, shawty, they heavy. Pockets on rocks and I'm never looking empty. They won't see my life for a century. Off stage and they still looking at me. Put my pants up, shawty, they heavy. Pockets on rocks and I'm never looking empty. They won't see my life for a century. Off stage and they still looking at me. But I ain't got time for a bitch like ooh. Ego so big, can't fit in a room. 5 miles to the ops, no brooms. But the grudge be eternal like doom. Hey, I did it with the pump fake. Yeah, it can only end one way. Yeah, not enough on the runway. Hungover on a Monday. Top back, I put her on lockdown. We're going up, so I had to let the top down. The light switch blades, but I got a Glock now. We'll see who really on top now. Put my pants up, shawty, they heavy. Pockets on rocks, and I'm never looking empty. They won't see my life for a century. Off stage, and they still looking at me. Put my pants up, shawty, they heavy. Pockets on rocks, and I'm never looking empty. They won't see my life for a century. Off stage, and they still looking at me.
Tell me there's vocals
How
for the
much
next 30
space is
seconds.
there? Yeah. Just call it empty.
Oh my god.
No fucking way.
30 seconds of 40 seconds actually of nothing but beat.
40 seconds of emptiness, if you will.
Okay.
Is it bad to say the picture on there didn't match the voice I was hearing? I actually was like, wait, is Dice playing the song we need to play?
No, this is the guy. Look, everybody, this is Endless Crush. This is the guy we were just playing.
Play one of his other things, because I was like, I don't think that sounded like not that person in the picture. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's him.
Take it back.
That's him.
All right, so that was just me talking out of my ass. Sounded great, but also, like, how are you going to release on Spotify a song with so much empty space? I don't get it. I mean, the irony of naming it empty. That's hilarious. Sounded good. Not much there lyrically, but I think it's more of a vibe song. I'll just give it like a 8 of like good sounds, but kind of like not much there, and entirely way too much space left at the end.
Yeah, I wish the vocals were a little bit more prominent. Wild that you distributed this with 40 seconds of beat at the end. You know, unless this was like a intentional collaboration with a producer where there's like a dance breakdown at the end or something, like it just seems, like Bird said, excessive. Like why not cut it short? Or what I would recommend is do another verse. Like it's just one verse. It's just quite literally empty, as you named the song. You have a good sound to yourself. I wouldn't say that it's trash. It's just kind of like the same theme of some things that I've said to other people. There's like nobody in the room like checking your work, right? And I'm not saying that everybody needs an overlord over their shoulder of like what is art, what isn't art, and questioning their choices, but like I don't know, just I feel like artists more so need a sounding board, given that everybody's doing their own home recordings, right? Because that was the conversation that I was having that I mentioned earlier, is like you used to have to go to a studio and, you know, you'd have the engineer, you'd have probably, you know, somebody else in the room like listening in, and they would probably give you some feedback on the spot of like, hey, why don't you try this? Or, oh, that sounded good, or do more of this. And now if you're just sitting in your, you know, your bedroom or your garage and just recording by yourself and then, you know, mixing and then uploading, there's nobody to tell you like what you did right, what you did wrong. There's no sounding board there. So I think just more people need sounding boards, and hopefully this show is like a platform of that. But if you're at the point where it's already on Spotify, like, I mean, you can re-upload it, but I mean, it's just missing some things that I think would make it more polished. I think you have potential, but it's not trash. So I give it a 7. What is this? Robot, fix your link. Or no, it just says all good. Robot doesn't give a shit. He's like, fuck SoundCloud.
But I want to hear it. Now we're just going to have to live with that blank space in our collective experience.
Well, now we're going to have to live with Casanova Westside.
That I can live with.
First draft of a song with a little sister, M80, called 48. Disclaimer: this is very hood. Think of the hoodest person you know. It's for them. This one goes out to Rogue Jepsen and Rage Stance.
Yeah, I was like, who's the hoodest person I know? I was trying to picture them in my mind.
Gotta be Rage Stance.
Hey, you really get me out my motherfucking character, M80. It's all good though. Let me get my back though.
My brody now he keep it switching, he treating that Glock like a remix. You niggas be chasing the clout, I just be chasing like where them damn bees at. If I do not see shit,
I'ma just
so you niggas can't see shit. I be there for the vibes, the drama you giving be having me too spin. Can't get out of pocket from there. If I do, then I'm up in this bitch like a Ferris wheel. But I really be calm, I don't take it there. I be matching my Zoc at a different pair. You really love talking that shit, so I'ma be putting my foot in your dairy air. You dumb little bitch, don't be playing with sticks, but when I do, bet I really care.
You know I'm the 10, you a mascot. These hoes ain't key, I'm the padlock. These hoes there wait, they dreadlocks. Try who try me, they dare not. This bitch don't want no tacos. You a bitch, so I'm hang with the vatos. You a corny ass nigga like nachos. Fuck you, bitch like potholes. It's just way too many dumb wackos. I promise these bitch can't pass me. Huh. Fuck them numbers, you backseat. Yo, nigga ran through like a Chinese. Air tag, these hoes couldn't track me. I'm the best, tell a hoe at me. Any beat I kill, I'm deadly. Hit a rap hoe, try to.
You want me to run it back?
Kind of. I think she said your N-word run through like Chinese. Did I hear that right?
Real bitch, so I'm hang with the vatos. You a corny ass nigga like nachos. Fuck you, bitch, like. These hoes ain't key on the padlock. These hoes that wait, they dreadlocks. Who try me, they dare not. These bitch don't want no tacos. Real bitch, so I'm hang with the vatos. You a corny ass nigga like nachos. Fuck you, bitch, like potholes. It's just way too many dumb wackos. I promise these bitch can't pass me. Huh. Fuck them numbers, you backseat. Yo, nigga ran through like a Chinese. Air tag, these hoes couldn't track me. I'm the best, tell a hoe at me. Any beat I kill, I'm deadly. Hit a rap hoe, try to get past me.
Yeah, I'm the CCA, the way I'm moving the city, the way I be talking is bound to get petty. This Eddie will make any nigga get jiggy. The shorty who holding my shit hella pretty. My glasses be making you mad, pulling up with the clan, and I guarantee that we got plenty. M80 will talk to your man, and she give me a hand, and we whooping your ass across the city. When y'all be running y'all mouth online, but the person that shit minimal. I be tucking that stick, I be chilling this shit, but I'm ready if it get critical. Make you cry, bitch, and get ridiculed. Beat your ass till I see to you ain't your bro. I ain't no kidding you. She oh God like she seen miracles.
Think you the goat, they gassed you. Can't be the one, I'm past you. I'm hard in the bitch like cashew. Cash on the verse, I got you. Man, I'm tired of these suck ass rappers. Dissing you bitch with a guy out some caps. Hit ATK, this is your life. Man, ABC ass rappers. Every living his lifestyle. Every time I fuck nigga pipe down. I'll get a bitch on her neck, cause niggas up on this right now. Ain't pressed about bitch, ain't press on. Bitch fry to the T like net bones. Close your bad bitch, cause her hell on. He stay tryna rap, I'm like next on. I'm all on your ass like a damn thong.
See this bitch shaking ass, I drop the addy. She pull up and start a family. Say my name, grab on your neck, hit from the back, that make you happy. We gon' see and that mean nothing. Eat that pussy, fuck assumption. When you leave, that shit be hurting. But I know you got a man, so that shit hurt like more than him. And I just leave and start again. I got no need to ruin his. I'm switching lanes, I'm hitting gears. Do 100 on the highway, hit a nigga 5 ways. I'm a smooth operator with this shot. They do it in a broad day, that's what I say. So bitch don't play like Kanye.
Tried to tell him. We tried to tell him. I'm done.
Alright. That was 48 by Casanova Westside and M80.
So apparently I misheard. It had nothing to do with Chinese. It was track meet.
Not a diarrhea line, as you assumed, D-Bird.
If only. More rap songs need diarrhea lines. That's my hot take for the day.
Hard disagree.
This was pretty cool. I think that like the energy was there for both. Yeah, I think Casanova is just more polished, like fit more naturally on the beat. I think for M80, like she had a good energy, but it's like trying to think of how to word it. Like the flow is just
I know exactly what you're talking, because I was going to say the same thing, and I'm glad Casanova said that she's brand new. The difference between what Casanova did and what M80 does, Casanova rhymes with the hi-hats, M80 rhymes with the end of the line, the downbeat. Like you can hear it. Like when Casanova comes in, well, let's see who's here.
Prepare. You really love talking that shit, so I'ma be putting my foot in your Gary air. You dumb little bitch, don't be playing with sticks, but when I do, bet I really care.
So Casanova's rhyming with the tempo of the beat. He's hitting, if there's a snare here, if there's a hi-hat here, if there's a kick here, I'm going to hit my words at the impact of the timing. When she comes in, she's rhyming just to hit at the end of the line.
Do like a Chinese, air tag, these hoes couldn't track me. I'm the best, tell a hoe at me. Any beat I kill, I'm deadly.
It's all focused on like, as long as I end at the same spot, then I'm on beat. And that's like the difference between like, I'm gonna call you old Casanova, an old school rapper and a new school rapper, where old school rappers are like, I gotta match the tempo of the beat, I gotta go with the flow of the beat. New school rappers are like, I just gotta say whatever I need to say and then hit the end of the beat. That's what you're trying to say.
100%. Well, the way that I was thinking about it is like, you know, this beat is kind of complex. It doesn't sound like it, but it actually kind of is, like the tempo. And Casanova, like if his are like a full line, she's rapping like half lines. Whereas Casanova fills out the whole thing. Right? Like, and that's just the difference in experience levels. And so like I would say for somebody brand new, like you can tell it's brand new because of that. But for somebody brand new, the energy and kind of the style that she brought to it was impressive for an early song. So overall, let me give this a 7.5 for, a solid little family track.
Little family track. I like the energy between you two. I think that for a back and forth track, it works. It's listenable from start to finish. Like, I don't think that even if she's newer at this, that she fell behind to where it was like, oh man, this person clearly is out of their league. They shouldn't be on this track. Like I think we kind of mentioned that on the cypher that you had the other day, where like some of the people just seemed out of the element. But I think she held her own. And, it's just like I said, difference in styles. You're approaching it from the way that you understand musicality, and she's approaching it from what she thinks she should do from her perspective. So I think it was a good balance between the two. I think the mix is solid and crisp, and overall, I would give it an 8. Give it an 8. Next up, Lucas, Bad Apple, placeholder beat. What does that mean? You already know for sure you're going to replace the beat? What is the reason?
Okay, wait, what? Placeholder beat? Yeah,
placeholder beat.
Have
you ever made a song and then been like, I'm going to replace this beat immediately?
Fucking no. Like, I wouldn't spend the effort making a song if I didn't already like make it to a beat. That's what okay, not to like get completely derailed here, but like, I don't understand people who like say, okay, I'm going to write to this beat and I'm just going to switch the beat out later and try this one. Oh, that doesn't work. Let's try. We've had people submit like the same lyrics over like 4 different beats, and the timing's always off. It's always fucked. Because if you're not writing to the beat, even if it's the same BPM, there's different tones, there's different ways to deliver it that you need to do, thinking with the beat in mind.
You're getting derailed here.
All right.
Well, Psycho Parasite told me it was weird that I only write 2 beats. He just writes and then finds a beat.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Lucas, I don't think it's you can't distribute it.
It said I can't distribute it.
I mean, is the beat already sold? If the beat is sold, then I understand that. If they're just saying you can't distribute it, then they're just a dick producer. But I mean, let's listen to it first. We're already ranting about placeholder beats.
That's fine. I don't like the concept, but I'm sure this is great.
You feeling lost and you tryna look for a hero, but ain't nobody to save you, there's only evil. It's gotten crazy, I started playing some CeeLo. Who's gonna save my soul? I don't really know. I'm wondering why you tryna look up to me for. I'm just as broken as everyone else in the world, and I can snap any minute right off the tree, bro. I might be a bad apple, a bad apple. Be careful who you trust. Be careful who you trust. Be careful who you trust.
Some ear candy.
I'm not the one of us. Had many idols that would never had a meaning to me. Was just inspired at anything that I dream I could be. And everybody seemed perfect, that's what the media thinks. While the little hidden cracks grew and got way deeper for real. They say your legacy's carved in stone, that's a lie we're told. In reality, you forgot it when you have gotten no. There ain't no reason to fight, the time has the harshest role. Even the world that we live in will soon be hard as stone. I see every sad story on the internet, where the heroes get attacked for not being infinite. I used to look up to them, this is atrocious. Don't they know that somebody can be a poker? The enemy will not make himself blatant. He will hide inside your pride and validate it, making you feel amazing. You're anxious, patience lower than lowbrow entertainment. Your cravings change for the worse, and it's been raising. Chained up spirit in a hearse, it's enslavement. Aching, yearning for peace but can't attain it. There is no way we're escaping this matrix. You feeling lost and you tryna look for a hero, but ain't nobody to save you, there's only evil. It's gotten crazy, I started playing some CeeLo. Who's gonna save my soul? I don't really know.
I'm wondering why you tryna look up to me for. I'm just as broken as everyone else in the world, and I can snap any minute right off the tree, bro. I might be a bad apple, a bad apple. Be careful who you trust. Be careful who you trust. Be careful who you trust. I'm not the one above.
I check the logistics of every good chance and nobody is sinless. So when I hear biblical stories and Jesus' glory, I never resisted. The wicked been mocking them, laughing at crucifixions every time they depict it. But what they don't know is that slowly but surely they getting checked off of his wish list. Why would I risk it? Why would I risk it? I'm gonna keep minding my business. Already been tempted enough and I've done this stuff and I still haven't fixed it. So use my discernment to warn myself out of more trouble. That's why I be gifted. Yet he keeps coming again. He isn't my friend. How did he get in?
I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Thought I locked up the door to my home. Try to turn my back to the world, yet I still feel the tap on my shoulder. Let me go, let me go, let me go. I don't wanna be a bad apple anymore. I don't wanna be a bad apple anymore. I don't wanna be a bad apple anymore. You feeling lost and you tryna look for a hero, but ain't nobody to save you, there's only evil. It's gotten crazy, I started playing some CeeLo. Who's gonna save my soul? I don't really know. I'm wondering why you tryna look up to me for. I'm just as broken as everyone else in the world, and I can snap any minute right off the tree, bro. I might be a bad apple, a bad apple.
Alright, that was Lucas.
Be careful who you trust. Be careful who you trust. Be careful who
Bad
you trust.
apple.
I'm not the one above. I'm not the one above. I'm not the one above.
Can I just say this? I like the beat. If you run into a situation where you can't do anything with the beat because producer shakes their finger like Dikembe Mutombo, you know, like Psycho Parasite is saying, you know, sometimes you can just find another beat and make it work, just change up the wording a little bit. But sometimes you just end up in a situation where you can't use it and you just move on to the next song. So, you know, choice is yours, but definitely an option of just saying, you know what, fuck it, I'll make another song or find a beat for it. I did want to say that I think you have a latency issue because you sound like you're always ahead of the beat. And I know that you record on a headset or something. It sounds like you understand timing very well because you vary your flow up. You have a latency issue because you always sound like ahead of where the tempo should be, but it's just slightly noticeable. And I don't think that your timing is off. I just think that something in your recording process is adding latency and you need to account for that. Yeah, you got to fix that in the mix. Cuz if somebody wasn't aware of latency, they would just say, "Hey, you sound like an amateur, you know, you need to fix the flow, get on the beat and whatever." But there's definitely like latency in here that's messing up the vibe of your tracks. You know, without getting into the specifics of your recording setup, yeah, I mean, you're aware of it and you're trying to accomplish it. I think it's still off by however much it's off. That whatever you're doing right now, it's still off. That I'm hearing that. The other thing about this song, it's too long. Like that singing portion at the end, I don't need it. I think you can condense this out and be more efficient in your songwriting. I think that here's the other thing about beat selection, right? If somebody gives you a 5-minute beat, that doesn't mean you have to make a 5-minute song. Like you can take parts of that beat that you want and you can like condense it to a 2.5-minute song or a 3-minute song. But I feel like you filled out all 4 minutes of this because there was a 4-minute beat. And I feel like you could just shorten this down to like 3 minutes and it be a better listen overall. So those are my pieces of feedback, you know, for a work in progress. I give it a 6.5, 7. I'll give it a 7.
As suspected, you know, there's very specific things that you did to this beat where like you can't just, you know, throw another beat underneath and then call it good, right? Like the hook I thought was awesome. The hook, the singing parts on this sounded really good. I was like, this is probably the strongest part of the entire thing. And it only works because you have this beat that is the way it is, right? So yeah, it doesn't make sense to swap another beat, just make another song. I would say that, yeah, Dice already touched on the latency issue. It's just in the verses, some of those parts felt rushed. And that just is what it is. But overall, not bad. I'm at a 7.
All right, we got a Cash App from Mr. Westside.
Cash App.
Let's
go.
Let's see. Got a couple tracks here.
Oh.
New Number. Since you couldn't get the beat anymore, they remade the beat. Okay. And then Somebody Lying, a situation that happened with your ex.
Ooh.
Knowing the context of these, which order should I play them? I think they're in the right order. So Somebody's Lying, and then you get a New Number. I think we're going to play it like that. So here's Somebody Lying by Casanova Westside.
Man, you know I see them screenshots in your phone. I see the messages in your phone. You think you slick, but you not slick. And I ain't got time for you to be lying to me. I don't have time for that at all. I'm done. I can't do this no more. This ain't for me. This ain't gonna work.
You see my homie in my line like, bro, you seen our page, screenshots, long texting, posting the whole thing. Like you right here telling folks that I left you broke in the rain. Like I ain't calling you back, admitting your share of blame. You skipping all them nights, you forgot you went through my phone. Arguing over ghosts, you were venting all in my home. You told your girls I dipped when I felt the pressure was on. Left out how you pack your bags when I begged your ass to come on. You paid me like a villain, this story is half the truth. You told them I was cheating while I was waiting on you. But you showed up to that dinner, you had to post for them views. Then said that I never showed. Like I ain't sitting confused. You leaving out them late night messages, sending to your friends saying I can't stand this man. I liked them more back then, got me feeling like I'm this the way I couldn't comprehend. Left me walking like I'm lost with every road I gotta be. Damn, why you lying like that? You know damn well ain't none of that shit really happened.
Yeah,
you know
whatever.
damn well that I was always there for you, and you wanna make it seem like I ain't.
But you weren't though.
This shit crazy.
Your homie hit your line, but did you know he hit in mine too? Funny how this truth started surfing when the last do. March 22nd was the lesson I learned. You can't keep your hand in the fire, not expect to get burned. I walked in, caught you cheating, heart beating out my chest. 4 millions invested, but you still can do your best. Now you crying like the victim when I posted all the facts. But the screenshots in my phone show me just how you act. You never believed in us, and now you mad I cannot trust. You need to go and check your man, he trying to press his luck right after us, but that's the loyalty you stuck with. Truth so the character, everyone that you run with, I'm done. It's time to move on and find a better man. Cause it don't matter what I say or what you recommend. He say or she say, every version blends. And if the truth keeps switching, somebody lying in the end.
All right, that was Somebody Lying by Casanova Westside and an unnamed young lady. I agree with what Ray Stantz is saying. Like, I feel like the beat is too performative for the song that's put on top of it. I think that the beat needs to be more simplistic. Like there's too much going on production wise. It feels like I should be getting like an anthem type song, but instead I'm getting a relationship song. I just think the beat's too busy and too involved for this type of song. I think the song and the beat don't align, even if it aligns tempo wise. The other thing that stands out to me is like being honest and being nice here. The stark difference between your verse and the lady's verse. Like the lyrics are very simple on her end, and like the way that it's performed is just very basic. It's almost like if I had to compare your track with M80 to this one, it's like just jumped off the cliff there. And I'm not knocking her, like she held her own, but it's just like, it's very night and day, the difference between your level of skill and their level of skill from just the writing alone.
So this man can't work with anybody, Dice? The fuck?
No, he can't. Get her out of there. Find somebody else who can write a better story rather than, yeah, I saw your friend. Yeah, I saw the messages. Yeah, you cheated on me.
Walked in, your dick was inside her.
Yeah, it was just too on the nose. Like Bird would say, is like, give me better details out of the story of what's happening rather than just being very like, yes, I'm upset. Yes, it's like, I'm this, and not like describing anything. Like, you do a good job of alliteration and giving like, oh, I was in this situation, I was in that situation. And hers is just like, you cheated on me, I'm sad, I hate you, your friend sucks. Like, okay, I get it. That we all know why we're here. So yeah, like what Psychoparasite says, like, maybe replaces, ripping the rubber band off too quickly. Maybe you can rewrite the verse for her and, from a way that like juxtaposes what you're saying. But definitely something needs to be upped on the second verse is what I would say. I like the concept of this one. I just think with the beat in that second verse, it just doesn't hit home for me. But objectively, it still like sounds good. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if some of these issues would go away if like the volume levels were a little bit more reasonable. You know what I mean? Like, it overall sounded just too loud. Both like the beat and then like the vocals, like just the entire master is too loud. I wonder if the beat wouldn't feel so busy if you turn some of those layers down. One of the ones that kept on kind of being like a distraction was yeah. I don't know how to fucking do it. It's like the shouting stem.
The piano was a little loud too.
Yeah. So there's that. I would also say, like, yes, was the verse simplistic? Sure, but can it work for the song?
No.
Yeah, I think so. Like, it's not like her delivery was terrible. Like, she was on beat. It's just kind of simple lyrics, and it's like, for me, it's like, all right, if you maybe had more of a de-esser, made her come through a little bit more powerful to the beat, then could it work? Sure. So I'm not mad at it. I think just some technical tweaks on the mix for all of it could make it better. I'm at, I'll call it a 7.5.
I'm mad at it. Don't put it on a new album like this. Nah. Take it off. All right. Next up, New Number. Got a new beat.
Well, yeah, if it can't be subpar, that's maybe go further into Dice's then. And yeah, we're always open for dono submissions, brother.
New number, new beat. Let's see what happens.
But I wanna leave, yeah. Baby, got me nodding when I don't believe it. Set this reservation at 3 up on these breakfast. They try to stay, but why would I see them? Got them gone. Tell me what you can do for me. Tryna fill your desires. You're showing it blatantly, but what I won't do now is to get real loud. We can pay this bill.
Yeah, listen, half of her mind is just wasting my time while I sit and just contemplate. Baby, I'm dying inside, I wanna slide. I might slip to the bathroom, cause best believe this conversation here, girl, it won't move. See, me and you couldn't be farther, we're polar opposites. I'm common shit, the stuff you focus on is an apocalypse. You smiling like you killing this day, telling me how you be running these streets and be out late. See, girl, you crazy and you wanna be a baddie and travel, but you ain't got hands, you shaking all that ass in the spot. But girl, you can't dance, I never see you sipping no wine, cause you ain't got class. So what's the point of reaching for niggas, girl, that you can't have? But these the thoughts I keep inside while I look for what exit. Should I do what women do? Just keep it quiet. Text my cousin and call her, hit this line like, cuz I really needed something. Then I dip, watch me disappear, but she turned into running. Goddamn.
Yeah, we still talking, but I wanna leave. Yeah, baby, got me nodding when I don't believe it. Since this reservation at 3 up on this breakfast, they try to stay, but why would I see I'm good, I'm gone. Tell me what you can do for me. Tryna fill your desires, you're showing it blatantly, but what I want through now is to get real loud. We can pay this bill, let's pause.
Okay, get back, little mama, get back, little mama, get back, get back, get back, little mama, get back, little mama, get back, get back, get. Okay, get back, little mama, get back. Okay, get back, get back, get back, little mama, get back, little mama, get back, get back, get back. Get back, 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 get back. You know, it's kind of crazy though. Cause you see anything just because we go on dates, that just means that you already exclusively mine or some shit like that. I don't even know. But why waste my time with some shit like that?
Bird, do you have something to say? I have a lot to say.
Go ahead. You go ahead. Start us off.
I hate this new version.
Me too.
I hate this new. I say that with all due respect because I love Cass's music, but I feel like we have to play the original version.
Old one.
Hold on, let me find it.
We owe it to Cass to play the old one for sure.
I have it somewhere. Hold on, let me find this shit. Because Cass, I think I understand there's issues with the beat, right? I don't like your friend singing Karma. She did fine. I just don't like the hook on this. And I don't know, the whole vibe of it has just shifted with this slower beat on it. Hold on, let me find it. Bird, talk to the people. Tell them what you think.
I mean, even when the lines was like stretched a little because it wasn't like, it was written for another fucking beat. This is exactly what I was talking about before, where it's like it doesn't quite fit. Like it's still fine. Look, here's just a couple other things. It changed into a whole new different song, right? Like we want to play the first one because it was so perfect and can't get the rights. Sure, I understand that. We need to find someone to blackmail the producer into allowing us to use those rights. Or I know a couple people in the Discord, Kyle Moody, right? He literally remakes beats kind of for a living. And he's just been kind of doing that. I wonder if he can get something closer to the original version for you, because the first version was kind of like a fun banger, like a relationship head nodder. This was like a slowed down R&B, totally different song. She did a good job singing. I think the vocals were a little airy, and just, you said you're still working on the mix. I don't think it's quite there. And then the last part where you're like, get down low mama, like for the rest, for like an entire verse's worth, like hated that. Good verse, the talent's undeniable, but this new version wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, we're not just like bugging for no reason. Let me play the original version of New Number that we fell in love with. We like.
Yeah, and is it possible that we just liked the other one so much?
Probably.
Did it ruin this one? Maybe. But this is so good.
Half of her mind is just wasting my time while I sit and just contemplate. Baby, I'm dying inside. I wanna slide. I might slip to the bathroom, cause best believe this conversation here.
This Chicago, nigga.
Oh yeah, that's unnecessary.
Nah, leave that in.
Yeah. Look, half of her mind is just wasting my time while I sit and just contemplate. Baby, I'm dying inside. I wanna slide. I might slip to the bathroom, cause best believe this conversation here, girl, it won't move. See, me and you couldn't be father, we're polar opposites. I'm common shit. The stuff you focus on is an apocalypse. You smiling like you killing this date, telling me how you be running the streets and be out late. See, girl, you crazy and you wanna be a baddie and travel, but you ain't got hands. You shaking all that ass in the spot, but girl, you can't dance. I never see you sipping no wine, cause you ain't got class. So what's the point of reaching for niggas, girl, that you can't have? But these the thoughts I keep inside while I look for what exit. Shall I do what women do? Just keep it quiet. Text my cousin. Had him call and hit your line like, cuz I really needed something, then I dip. Watch me disappear, but she turned it to running. Call my phone like constantly. The bitches that she sending me while chilling with a shorty sitting up because she seeing things. I blocked her, but that shit ain't never stopped her. At this point, I'm thinking I might as well get a new number. Yeah, my nigga said just block her, but that shit ain't never stopped her. At this point, man, I might as well get a new number. My new bitch said just block her. That shit ain't never stopped her. At this point, I'm thinking I might as well get a new number.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I understand what you're trying to do. You got this dope song, beat issues, trying to repurpose it and make it work. This new version is not fitting, and I feel like there's got to be some producer in our community or somebody that you know from your studio interactions that can, like Waterboy said, that can just kind of interpolate that same tempo and just kind of match that feeling, whether it's noir, whether it's, you know,
Moody,
whoever the fuck, somebody can match that same tempo and that same energy. They don't have to, like the beat that you originally used, you don't have to overdo it. That's a pretty simple beat. It's doom doom doom. It's pretty basic, like, but
couple bass, guitars, clicks, snares.
The thing that made that song so enjoyable is like your presence on it and your pacing with that beat. So I think you just need to find somebody who can just interpolate that same BPM without overdoing it, so that you can just use your vocals over and just slap it on there and call it, like, I don't need that shit that you did at the end of the new, whatever the hell did you just like started all the way through the end. Like, it was just overkill. And then this, like, the singer was nasally. It just didn't work. So like sounding,
it's almost exactly the thing that proves what we said before Lucas's song. Example.
The likelihood of somebody suing for likeness, minuscule. I mean, unless that producer, okay, well, all right, let me be realistic here. Unless you and that producer like know each other well enough that they would hear it and they would feel some type of way, I don't think that that's an issue. Like producers chasing people down for, you know, reimagining their beats, I don't think it's an issue. I don't know, man. I just want the song to sound good. I don't think that new approach is in the right direction. That's why I wanted to play it back to back, because I'm like, this ain't it. Maybe, like Bird said, we don't want to feel like, oh man, we're so stuck on the original, but yeah, that new one didn't hit for me.
Yeah. What would you give the new one?
5. I don't hate it. I just really don't love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got a couple of tips, gifted sub type deals. Waterboy, shout out Waterboy, runner up in the recent Square Up tournament, close finals. It wasn't like he was just fell up behind by drastic. Could have gone either way. Recorded this last night. Still need some touches. Here's By My Side.
Whoever those judges were, fucking biased.
I know.
Bullshit.
They must be getting sucked off by the contestants, like the Broken Twins said.
Till the end of time. By my side. I
didn't know Waterboy can sing like that.
Knew I had a love, feel the piece of missing in the cold heart. I could feel it fixing, know that I was wishing for a while. This the type of love I never thought existed. We could do it all and all again. Excited for the days we spend. This is for my soulmate, my best friend. Know it's never gonna end. Love it when we kick it, anything from date nights to dancing in the kitchen. Showing you my little writtens, listen to him, asking me to read the lyrics. She my little cheerleader, born leader, rooting proudly for a man. She is a 10 out of 10. In any life I would choose her again. Till the end of time, your mind and mine alone. 7 years of counting, seeing how we've grown. We just bought a house, made the shit a home. Keep it going till I'm laying in alone. Since the first date I think I know. Got the ring emoji in my phone. Feeling safe around my comfort zone. All in all I think my mind is blown. You just blow my mind every time, girl. You're just way too divine. I'm talking spirits being entwined. The mind meeting the mind. It's heart to heart and it is so good to find. My, oh my. You just gotta wanna stand by me until the end of time and even beyond that, you know?
All I ask, move it slow. Spend the time up in smoke. Never lied, never choked, never crashed, never thrown, never last. Why does it never last? Fuck, thought we had it all, wasn't love at all. Barely worth the fall, hoping change as we grow and evolve. But for now I'm lost and you might be the cause. Endlessly hoping for these memories to fall and to no prevail, so just remember, it's me and you forever.
That was By My Side by Waterboy and Catalyst.
Here's my take. I mean, it says no mix, right? They're still working on it, work in progress. I think I liked Catalyst's delivery in that, like, he played with the attack a little bit. Like, he kind of went along with the beat in that sense and kind of had some good tone to his delivery. There was some timing issues, especially at the end, as it became a little bit more, spoken word-esque. So I think it's just, figuring out how to play with your voice and the sample at the same time. Waterboy, I like your writing. I think that, like, the timing is all good on this. For me, it's just the tone. Like, you don't have any excitement in your voice, in your tone. And, like, that's kind of outside of the mix. I think I would want to hear a little bit more excitement, a little bit more emphasis. Maybe similar to what Catalyst did, where he's kind of like talking over the beat, like playing with your voice as an instrument and then kind of having it lay over this beat. The tone that you're hitting just isn't matching with the beat to my ear. But like I said, I think it's well written and it's, the flow's fine. So I would give it a 6.5.
Yeah, I agree with what Bird's saying. Is like, I think Catalyst nailed the inflections, the emphasis, and the feeling of it. Although the timing not quite polished. You had a very solid verse, but it lacked a little bit of personality, a little bit of color to kind of, like, if you're gonna make a song for your girl, like, be more passionate about it, I would say. Not to say that you had no feeling or whatsoever, but it just needed a little bit more color to it to, like, really drive home some of the things that you said in the verse. Also, maybe this is slightly subjective, but not a huge fan of just, like, talking instead of choruses. I think a hook would really bring the cohesiveness together rather than you two just kind of rambling in between the verses and then as the outro. It just kind of feels disjointed in that sense, especially a song about relationships, right? I think those really need kind of like a hook to really catch, especially a female audience, is like something that they can quote and sing back to themselves and not just, some guy talking about his meat in between the verse. So I would say if you guys can figure out a hook for it, it would be a service to the song overall. I'll give it a 7.
And if you can figure out a chorus that talks about your meat, female audience will love it even more.
Okay. All right. All right. Robot fixed his link, so I'm gonna get that played before SoundCloud takes it down again. Brace Stands gifted a sub, so he's got something in the queue. We'll get to that right after that. And you know what? Yeah, whatever. I said enough. Here's Robot. Hasanabi Head. What the fuck is that, Robot?
Bender meets Michelangelo.
I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head. Here's your cake, fucking eat it up. Life will take you out back and beat it up. I'm feeling, bro, I needed some. I need it like a needle to the vein to pop a brain, and then I'm feeding, bro. I'm feeding, bro. On Twitter, peace and the social media, and a new TV to watch the news and see. Spend $1 billion a day to drop the bombs, hooray! Like yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, good day. Rather take the change and invest in the state, but the fate of the slaves is the state, and the chains and the stakes to the shares, well, they gotta grow. This world is fucking washed, bro, this I fucking know. Man, no matter where you be, man, you'll always have a screen. Whether poor or rich, man, you'll always have a feed. And they tap into our minds with distraction and lies to sell us a guise while liberty dies. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head. I'm trying so hard to not give a fuck. Got some tar and feathers to mix it up. I'm thinking, bro, I'm thinking some. I'm thinking like the rich need to share a little bit. Cause we sinking, bro, we sinking, bro. Digital wars that rot to the core. While people on the street just begging for more. We print $1 trillion a year just to spark a new fear. While the truth is a ghost that no one can hear. We'd rather take the heat and organize the streets than bow to the boots and the necks of the wheat. And the profit on the chart is a work of art. They tear the souls from hearts and the people apart. No matter where you go, man, they always got a set. In a lifetime of labor just to crumple into debt. And they sold us a dream that was tailored to fit. While we sit in the dark and just argue a bit. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head, Hasanabi head. I'm a Hasanabi head.
All right, that was Hasanabi Head by Robot.
Motherfucker got me Googling shit.
Are you a Hasanabi Head, Bird?
I am not a Hasanabi head. I can respect that he is, though. I had to look it up. I was like, what the fuck is a Hasanabi head? And it's like, oh, Hassan Piker. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I respect that. But also, like, I kind of just catch his reels from here and there. I don't, like, follow religiously, so can't call myself a Hasanabi head. You know, now that I understand that it's about that, it kind of makes more sense in that, like, okay, you know, there's probably a following, a community. Like, he's probably making this song kind of for fun to share with other people who know what the fuck a Hasanabi head is, right? Like, this isn't for a broader audience. This is specifically for a niche community, which I think it'll be fine for that purpose, you know? Just as a song itself, I would say, you know, the chorus got a little repetitive, especially like because it's beginning, middle, end, and you know, there's not that much to it. I would also say that, like, delivery wise in the verses, like, I think the flow is there. It just, you say things so particularly. It's a very stiff delivery where you're talking like this.
He's a robot.
So, he's a robot. So yeah, I mean, that's my initial feedback. I would give this song a 6.5 for, let's give it a 7 for the community it was made for.
I agree with what Ray Stans just said. I mean, I am aware only just by having seen the name before who Hassan is. No clue what they do, what their motives are, why they're relevant. But I could say that about nearly every single streamer, even the most popular ones. I don't know why the fuck Kai Cenat is so fucking popular, but
yeah,
you know,
how did that happen?
People like who they like. I'm not knocking what you like, but it did just sound like a bunch of gibberish. However, you know, kind of knowing the air of what this Hassan guy is, it fits, like Bird said, it fits a community of folks who I guess may call themselves Hasanabi heads. I don't mind the hook. I think the hook is at least it has a certain level of memorability to it. It's memorable, repeatable. The verses a little bit more hit and miss for me. Like the intro, here's your cake, fucking eat it up. A little cliche and like predictable, but then there's of course other parts of it where it's driven towards the market that it's written for. Technically, a fine song. I think the aesthetics of it appeal to whoever it's written for and may not appeal to the people who are unaware, uninformed, and ignorant like myself. So, it's not a song for me, but it's a song for somebody. I'd give it a 7 just from a technicality standpoint, with just missing points due to lack of generic appeal, which isn't a knock on you skill wise. It's just, if I had to just hit shuffle on 1,000 songs and this came on, I would be confused and I would go to the next one, is all I'm saying. So yeah, I give it a 7. All right. Ray stands with his gifted sub, Atlanta. All right, here we go.
What's up, it's Raymond, and I just hit the 44. The way she going, man, I'll be lit like 40 more. I'm in Atlanta with some cats that I ain't know before. You know my policy, I always keep an open door. First up is Jacob, I watch him bake and get his cake up. Next up is Nikki, she gon' pop a leg and lock the city. And then it's Mia, if you piss her off then she gon' see ya. Oh my, do my eyes deceive me? Best believe me, bitch, it's Stevie. You bring the pressure, she gon' hit you with that yes queen. South of Moreland, out here rolling with the best team. Laughing, blowing loudness on the west side, but we gotta go. That beat up in the Ableton and slapping like a domino.
What's so Raymond? Still tryna get this damn tape in. In Atlanta, having GOAT conversations. Crash the Honda, but we still gon' make our reservations. Pressing hard in traffic, time is active, ain't no capping, yeah. It's the city life, the time is right, raising right. We hit that right, whiskey's light, now it's time to fly, yeah. We the go-to crew, the type of shit y'all wish I knew. Get your bag, color cab, we on our way to go get that cash.
Yeah, how it's the art of war like Sun Tzu. ATL to PDX to DTW. We the type to say whatever and feel comfortable. Stepping without hesitation, so we not likely to lose. Take a flick, take a pic, take a snapshot. I know they staring, we the ones who made the map hot. Life's a bitch, yeah, I know I give her back shots. Even when I'm not, I'm still working towards a jackpot.
All right. Once again, so that was Ray Stans, Stevie, and Jacob with Atlanta. Once again, Ray Stans with impeccable beat choice and questionable songs on top of the impeccable beat choice. I agree with Drunk Robot. I think the vocals are a bit muffled. They lack the clarity to kind of be present on top of the beat. I wish that Ray Stans. Let me back up. Say this lovingly. Let me say it with love and care that I should be addressing Ray Stans. I wish that Ray Stans approached his serious songs with the level of indifference that he approaches his fun songs. Because, like, someone said, like, Agua Boy, Waterboy said, he's in rare form. Like, he feels comfortable. Like, he's not, like, over stressing about, oh, I got to mention this in this line, or I got to do this in this line, or I have to say this a specific way. He's just having fun. Like, I feel like rappers hit their groove, especially when they just approach it with, like, you know what, I'm just going to do my thing on this and not overemphasize the details. And I think when on Ray's, like, quote unquote Ray tracks, he overemphasizes the details. Like, oh, I got to talk about the political climate right now. Oh, I got to talk about, you know, I don't know how fucked up, you know, the government is. Like, when you overemphasize the details and you're too, like, reined into them, like, you start to forget, like, oh, well, I got to be, like, inflection here. Oh, I shouldn't sound the same in every single line. Oh, I should, you know, switch up my flow a little bit. Like, I think when you have fun, it shows in the execution of the music. And that's all I got to say about Ray. Stevie, I think Stevie is figuring it out. Stevie's new to actually recording music. It sounded pretty good. Just the mix sucked ass. The mix was doo-doo, garbage. Do better. Jacob did a good job closing it out. The only thing to say in total about the track is, same thing that we said about Robot Song. It's for a community, right? It's not like we can play this for everybody and they're going to know who Stevie, Jacob, Nikki, Mia are, right? We're name dropping specific folks. So, not a knock on the song itself, just a comment that like it's obviously for a certain audience and it will have some personal meaning to folks, but it may not resonate with everybody. Potentially interesting listen. I'll still give it a 7 just because the mix is dog ass.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I'd say. Love the beat. It's a fucking shame, man. Like, you know how Healthy started? Our song, Healthy. It was because a bunch of people in WCR took one of the best beats I'd ever heard in my goddamn life, made like a 6.5 minute cypher diss versus some other internet rap crew for no goddamn reason. This internet rap crew, I don't even know that they're active anymore. They could barely string 2 fucking lines together that rhymed. It was the biggest waste of time, and everyone dogpiled on these people like, fuck them. And I heard that beat. I was like, are you guys fucking kidding? This is what you want to use this beat for? And my objective response to this is like, it sounds like a fun 3 a.m. recording you guys did in Atlanta. This is what you want to use this beat for? Fucking Mia is somebody who will like fight with you, and Nikki's here too, and like here's a pop can in the room. What? This beat is fucking fire, and you guys sound great over it. It's a waste of a beat. It's a fucking waste. That's how I feel. Fucking So I'll just say, Ray, you sounded comfortable on this. It was cool. For the community, it works of like all the shout outs of just the random people that we know of like, they're together in Atlanta. They're doing stuff. Stevie, new to music. There was definitely some timing issues, but like the confidence is there. So cool. You'll get there. Jacob, very comfortable, probably made it make sense even more just because you came in with that comfortability. 7 for a good track for the community. 7 for you guys having fun in Atlanta. How about that? Waste of a beat. That's my honest opinion.
Waste of a beat. All right. Let's see, we got
give that shit to me. Let's do a remix.
Yeah.
Ray Stans D Bird. Let's go.
When will that come out? 2027?
You already know.
We got Devi, Jacob, AOK, Dove, and then Indigo Child and Coco. Shout out Coco. Here's Devi. Rich of Banklin?
Ray, we'll do it. I didn't see that you actually suggested what I suggested, but our lines are mined. Our minds are aligned. Let's go.
If that song ever sees the light of day,
it's going to be a banger.
I'll eat another peanut butter microwaved waffle.
We're going to release it, and then next time Ray comes to Portland, we're going to make the strip club DJ play it.
Insane. All right, here's Devi. We Ain't Okay, official video.
There does need to be more microwave waffle music.
No, there doesn't. God, no.
You ain't okay, I ain't okay. You ain't okay, I ain't okay. Girl, we ain't okay. You making it up, you making it fake. You talking too much, you fuck on my face. I don't sugarcoat, tell you how it is. I'm staying in my boat, I feel how it is. I'm ready to float, get out of your biz. I'm standing on paying bills. Baby, I'm in turns, taking them pills. Is this really not how love actually feels? I'm cool and I'm good, you know that I'm chill. I grow an empire, buying a build. I can hear things, Silent Hill. You don't hear a thing, you don't wanna heal. Now I'm getting mad, yeah, I'm getting fierce. We making them sad, we get him embarrassed. You don't understand, the shit is hilarious. You don't understand, the shit is contagious. You making them dumb, you making them dumber. You falling for jokes, you stay in your slumber. You falling for jokes, you stay with your mother. You still getting bloated, ain't ready for summer. I cannot remember at your home, you wake up and then you recover. I'm digging myself in a hole I discovered. I'm digging myself in a hole in my number. I've been fucking these bitches, I ain't never been a masturbator. I think all my moves like a calculator. I've been sipping that juice, hope I get some flavors. Ain't no 42, I've been sipping maybe. Ain't afraid of no phase like a fucking taper. I'm in the game like a fucking faker. You know I'm faded like a fucking baker. You know I'm faded, I've been sipping acres. You know,
Oh wait, go back. Just the last 2 bars.
Like a fucking faker. You know I'm faded like a fucking baker. You know I'm faded.
I'm faded like a baker.
Don't ask me.
What are we doing, Debbie?
I'm good. Look, I went from last week liking a Devi song and giving it a 9 to now I'm back to hating Devi again. Here's my 2 issues with this. I feel like music videos do you a disservice, Devi, because you're awkward and you obviously don't have any camera presence. It's obvious, like, whoever's car that is, it's not yours, because they're like, you can use my car for this stupid little video you're doing, but don't touch shit. Like, you're just sitting on the edge, you're like awkward and like you don't know what to do with your hands, you have no camera presence. That's why I said before, like, your videos with like all this flashy shit that you're trying to like glamorize and be flamboyant about, it's just not you, man. Like, this isn't your lifestyle. Don't fucking pretend if you can't afford to like flex like that. Like, if you could rent a fucking Porsche and you could actually drive that thing around without it sitting in a parking lot somewhere, cool, do it. But if you can't afford the insurance of like, let me go do a burnout in this Porsche, I don't want to see you in the Porsche. The other thing about it, the song, like, it's so, I hate the fucking fact that it's so hit and miss now with people just, I want to freestyle everything because it's more efficient, or I don't need to write my shit down. Like, that's why you got a 9 last week and you're getting a 3 this week, because like half of the shit you said is dog shit. It doesn't make any sense. I'm a baker. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Faded like a baker. You know the famous stereotype of bakers? You know, they're in there, they're making buns while also just pounding Jack Daniels.
Look, I would have liked the song probably slightly more without the music video. That's all I'll say. I probably would have given this like a 6 without the music video. The music video just makes it look goofy as a total package. And now I gotta listen to like the masturbating as a line on there. Like, I'm not a masturbator. Like, it's just a bunch of corny, I'm gonna rhyme a word just because it rhymes shit. You're not telling me anything. There's no story here. It's not even a fun track to me. It's just like another self-promotion, glamorous BS. So, regression from me, Devi. I think that you can do better. I've heard you capable of better, and yet you still fall victim to this ball and rap lifestyle that you want to emulate so bad, but you can't quite live. And I think that is your downfall, is that you're stuck in this notion of this is what my music has to be in order for it to be fun. And I'm telling you, things can be fun without you pretending to be something that you're not. So I will give this I'll give it a 5. Fuck it. I'm not giving it a 3. I'll give it a 5. Like, it still sounds good. It's just garbage to me.
I think you hit the nail on the head, right? Where it's like authenticity. That's what we're looking for. Last week, it felt authentic. It felt thought out, at least. And it sounded great. I think you make good sounding music for very dumb people. Like, I think if I was very dumb, IQ of 72, you know, and this is my only exposure to hip hop, I'd be like, yeah, he did it. He fucking crushed. You know, this is like Island Boy music. This is Florida Boy music. You know what I mean? Like, this is just straight out of the swamps of Tallahassee. They're like, oh, he did it. We got another one, Ma. Look, I'm I'm not trying to be offensive here. Like, you have a good sound. And I think the reason that we're so just like confused by this is like, we've heard you be authentic. We've heard you write stuff out and it works. And that's what our light roasting is intended to push you towards is, you know, do more of the writing, do more of like talking about your authentic life. Because Dice is right. Like, the music video just didn't feel real. It felt like somebody who, you know, is kind of outside of his rich uncle's house is like, you know, they're yelling at you to come in for dinner. You're like, no, one more take, mom. You know, like
literally all he did in the video is that's it. Like, there's no presence. Like, why even shoot a video at that point?
Yeah, the lyrics were tough. Getting faded like a baker, masturbator, calculator. Like, what are we even doing here? So I would agree it's a regression. But if I'm going to be objective, I'll give it a 5 as well. I want to give it much lower, but it sounds good. It's just very dumb.
I'd rather listen to Atlanta again.
Fair.
Infinitely more. All right. Next up, Jacob. At a friend's house, room reverb, recording setup different. I re-record sometime this week. Unfinished, of course, but would like to hear what could be added cut. Jacob is obviously kidnapped, and this is a cry for help.
Yeah, the way he's putting this. Send help. Mother, not doing well.
Either Jacob's been kidnapped or he's like on like 48 hours straight of being awake and he just doesn't know how to formulate sentences anymore. One of the two things.
What are the odds? This is another, like, let's just look around the room and talk about what we're seeing. It's like the virtual reality, like, you know, the meta headsets. You're just looking around like, and here's a fish tank. Oh, and Ray's in the room with me.
All right, here's Gold Grill.
Don't fall, you can keep them. Words don't crawl from the speakers. Tracing constellations in the mirror. Still I got the picture looking clearer. Santa's got a gold grill, gold grill, gold grill. Santa's got a gold grill, gold grill, gold grill. Santa's got a gold grill, gold grill, gold grill. Santa's got a gold grill.
I'm like white noise, blah blah, yada. I don't even bother, see you later, I'm a holla. Snake skin looking like I'm draped in iguanas. Dollar signs looking like they dancing with a comma. La la, bye, Lilo on the lane. Pabla, clouds trying to rain on my parade. The nada, airfare sliding by the way, it's been an honor. Flat flow, I can hydroplane in a sauna. I'm in a space where my art blooms, feather in the ink, see quills like a part 2. HOV lane, mushroom in the carpool. I just need a drink, I just need a thing. Party you.
Tears don't fall, you can keep them. Words don't crawl from the speakers. Tracing constellations in the mirror. Still I got the picture looking clearer. Santa's got a gold grill, gold grill, gold grill. Santa's got a gold grill. Santa's got a gold grill, gold grill, gold grill. Santa's got a gold grill, gold grill, gold grill.
Hey, yeah, hey, I'm like tenfold. Do you copy? Santa's got a gold grill, little whip jalopy. Even at my lowest, still outperform the lobby. Real deal, eyes and novas, so tell me how they gon' stop me. Used to wanna get rich like 50 and Roddy. I mean, I still do, nothing more well healthy to having some hobbies. I'm putting belt to ass, making sure I live from my homies who went and passed away. Hey bro, I made you new memories. But anyways, what's it like living with Steve? You know Erwin, the one that hated the vermin the least. Is it sunny where you staying? Is the climate at ease? Hope you shining like Santa, cause he just got some new teeth.
If the tears don't fall, you can keep them. Words don't crawl from the speakers. Tracing constellations in the mirror. Still I got the picture looking clearer. Santa's got a gold grill, gold grill, gold grill. Santa's got a gold grill, gold grill, gold grill. Santa's got a gold grill, gold grill, gold grill. Santa's got a gold grill, gold grill, gold grill.
All right, that was Gold Grill with Psycho Parasite, Jacob, and sounds like Timothy Lamb in the background. You like that, Bird?
I did like it. I think this was smooth. I loved the writing for both Almighty VA and Jacob. My only issues with this is the mix. And I don't know if Jacob was saying specifically the his verse was like recorded at his friend's house and that there's reverb. That was actually the verse that I had the least problems with. The most, okay, not mixed. That makes sense. Yeah, the singing in the hook and XM singing, like, just needs a mix. So I guess we can just leave it at that. I love where it's at, and I think with a mix it'll be great. So 8 unmixed will be a 10.
Yeah, the mix is doo-doo. The vocals on the first verse are very thin. The hook is very thin and excessive amounts of reverb. A little bit excessive reverb on Jacob's, but not as egregious. So yeah, it just needs a mix. I'd give it a 8.5 where it's at right now. Next up, AOK. Shout out AOK. Aside from the mix, feel like I may be missing a little something. Here's Where You At version 2.
Just fine.
Where you at?
Hey, yo. Aight. Baby, I'm an MC. I thought you knew that with me. I seen them villains all of your DMs. That's light work to me. Ain't no worries off of this dungeon. Is it wrong to take you with me? I'm on my king shit. Call me Julius, showing all my magical beats. Cause I got time today. I can show you the world. Just hit this nimbus and we'll fly away. Free reign on this journey, girl. You pressure in all kind of ways. Tied up in these midnight conversations. So you like to play. Attitude of your swagger like Ibana. I'm a fan today. Right hand on it. Okay, with the Jeep like how you made. Drifting through the East Blue. It's always sunny when you round my way. Plot heavy, don't complicate. Digging all of your bounty. Got you banded when you in my space. Resonate with your soul. Connected like we got nerve. Yeah, this girl scared with no codes. Skipping off to your frontier. See Shangri-La through the door. Slow-mo in your two-piece with sand all in your toes. That crunchy rolling rhyming ready, girl. You know I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't even doubt it. Kick your beat up and chill out. If there's a problem, no, I saw it. On my St. Cool, make something out of everything in my pockets. Now I'm scooping up this baddie, shooting moonbeams and tiaras. She dressing like she was soggy. Got jiggle out in her body. She drop a load of Megan and her friend shaking beside her. Where you at? 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 She dressing like she was soggy. Got jiggle out in her body. She drop a load of Megan and her friend shaking beside her. Where you at? 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 That black dress you're rocking, looking good off in the twilight. Your silhouette got a bite to it like Yoda Ricci in a cat fight. Gon' make it jump like Miracle for a second. Walk around, you a blessing. Bob on Aphrodite, you a handful and I'm flexing. Let me help with your precision. Have confidence in that fitness strut, no need to get embarrassed. Got a lot of ass while I carry. My sense showing no parry. That it factor you throwing, girl, I catch it. This ain't dairy, I ain't scary. Cause I'm silent as a 9X. Hold you down, no, I do the ass. I'm gon' push it back, I hold the line, then the crew that. The badges on my chest, it's ain't for show, one to do that. Push you past your limits, hold some plus, and when you move that. Side to side, I'm
Okay. That was A-OK with Where You At version 2. I don't think it's missing a little anything other than a better mix. I like everything about it. I like the beat choice. I like how you always had a good presence for things and like varied performance. I don't think it's really missing anything else. I think just the mix is equally as doo-doo as Almighty VA's was. Uh I'd give this another 8.5. Like I just think it needs to be mixed.
Yeah, I agree. I think that like it's really good as is, but the mix is obviously a self-admitted thing that's holding it back. That's really all I was hearing too. Um, I really hope you're not going to use that filter on the chorus. Like, I
The high pass filter.
the fucking high pass filter. Please get that the fuck off. I know you said, oh, like we're gonna mix it better or whatever. Make sure that that's a focal point of do not use that filter because it sounds terrible. But other than the mix, yeah, it's fine. Maybe just a suggestion. You can add some ear candy on the hook of like some A's in between, you know, A, whatever, right? I think that could keep the pacing and the energy of the hook up, but you know, use it or not, it's good as is. I'm at an 8.5 as well.
All right, next up, The Fallen Dove. I Miss You.
Please play the link instead of the file.
What?
Please play the link instead of the file, the YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Not gonna play the I Found God freestyle. We're gonna play I Miss You. I miss you. Like Aaliyah?
I miss you, bitch. You were
not the
my
version that I was
favorite
thinking of.
bitch. Did you take your dog to prom?
No, I didn't, but maybe he did.
Smile, the taste of your lips might be a ride on to the next trip. Just hold me close, I don't wanna slip. Don't ever let go. Give me a kiss, let me love you right and rock you all night. For you, I will try. Got you in my sight, but
I
bitch,
would
your
never.
wife be my queen. Honestly, let's go sing. Walks and ice cream. I miss you more than any side. So for why I can't breathe, I'm away and I can't help but cry. I miss your touch, love, I can hold your hand, hold us, just with love, and to see you again. I need you more than ever when I'm not by your side. I feel lonely, scared, and I can't help but cry. I miss your touch, babe, I miss your voice, so it drives me crazy, and you should know. Wait, damn, I can't wait. I don't wanna hit a break for
damn.
wake the hold and keep you safe. Just like life, I love you more than death, and I love how you shine, and I love taking that step. I don't ever want regret or leave it for you too. I don't ever want project to have a fake attitude. I can be real with you, cause you love me too. So I be real with you, cause I love you too. I miss you more than any side. So for why I can't breathe, I'm away and I can't help but cry. I miss your touch, love, I can hold your hand, hold us, just with love, and to see you again. I need you more than ever when I'm not by your side. I feel more than scared and I can't help but cry. I miss your touch, babe, I miss your voice, so it drives me crazy, and you should know.
Can I just listen to something real quick? Hold on.
To have a fake attitude, I can be real with you, cause you love me.
Okay, that was I Miss You by The Fallen Dove. I still just think that for some reason in your head, you just sing to your own melody, regardless of whatever melody the beat is playing at or calling for. Like the part I just played, you're like do 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 do, like you're just on your own. Like it's almost as if you're like skipping through a field and like singing to yourself, and you're like, oh, I should put this on a beat, and you just pick whatever beat that matches the tempo, but what you're singing tonality wise does not match whatever the beat is doing. You're in your own world. I think the presence was a little bit better in here. It's just always the tones, just the whimsy of the tones don't match the beat. I'll give it a 4.
Personally, I think it's a step in the right direction. I mean, from some of what we've heard before, it feels like, you know, the presence is a little stronger. It, to me, felt like at least they're using more than one tone. You know what I mean? Like in the past, we're like, you're using one tone the whole fucking time. What are you doing? At least this time they're like, you know, kind of going up and down and trying some stuff out. And I think there's parts in there that it works. There's definitely some parts in there that it doesn't. And then again, I think it goes back to the writing, man. Like it's, you know, I miss you, want to be with you. And like it was never more clear in that section than when you said something, damn. You repeated damn twice because you just didn't have more words and you just had to fill out the space. You're like, I guess I'll say it again, you know? So yeah, just a lot of some of the same old critiques and gripes that we've had, but I'll give it a 4.5 because I think it's moving in the right direction.
Damn.
Damn.
All right. Indigo Child. No feedback. We just sharing the track.
Well, that's not what we do here, sucker.
I'm fine with that, actually. I'm tired of giving feedback. I don't mind.
We'll just shut the fuck up and play.
Yeah, I don't mind just listening for what.
You know what's funny? I popped into the VC like, I don't know, when I was in Vegas sometime last week, and they were showing me some tracks, and like one of them was like really good. Maybe it's this one, maybe it's not. I don't know. But I was like, oh, this shit's good. Maybe do this. You know, here's some suggestions. Like, you've never given me good feedback. What? Me? I feel like I've given support plenty of times.
Well, this time they don't want it. They already got enough in the VC. Here is Your Head with Ray Louie.
Here it is. Well, since I don't have to give feedback, I'll just
relax,
lay down, relax.
Put your blanket back on.
Let it wash over me.
You say you love me, like on the regular. You say you want it, then baby I'ma get to ya. You say I'm not shit, then baby acknowledge ya. Well, you keep making all these problems, girl, I'm with you. Cause I can feel that your patience running. I self-sabotage all the time. Can't get out of my mind. On me that can ride a bike, and then through the night I see a monster running. Cause I can feel that your passion's running. This is always you. And I can feel that your patience running. Patience running. Patience running. Patience running. Your patience running.
All right, that was Your Head by Indigo Child and Ray Louie. No feedback. They just want to share. So, last up in the queue is Coco Rod, Drunk Dance. Welcome, Coco, to the community. I see that you have sat and endured whatever it is that we do here. We do this every Sunday, and we also have a Wednesday show where we kind of do this and kind of just jibber jabber. So, welcome to the community. Excited to hear what you have, and I'll shut up now. Drunk Dance.
Cool watch.
Six minutes and 55 seconds. Good Lord, Coco. I'm gonna skip around a little bit. Of it from skimming around. I think you have very clean sounds, like the mix sounds very clean. Without any background or context, it does feel like it takes a long time to transition from one section to the other. It just feels like super drawn out to the point that it feels repetitive, although I hear like the slight transitions build up. It just takes forever to get to the next section. And I would say that that's probably the one detractor if you're not prepared to listen for all 7 minutes, is that like, okay, well, hurry up and let's move on to the next thing. You're like, if I had to quantify or qualify, whatever one you want to use, instead of a transition taking 4 bars, you take 8 bars. So everything just is super elongated before it gets to the next piece. And I think in that sense, it just feels slightly repetitive. But yeah, you mentioning it was made for clubs, like, sure, if this is in the background and playing, like, somebody having a conversation, you're not going to be like counting the minutes down. So like I can see like tuning in, tuning out, like, okay, it's making progress. But from a sit down and listen standpoint, it does feel just repetitive and long for no reason, but that makes sense. So, thank you for that context. With that in mind, I appreciate it a little bit more for what it's doing. I would just say towards the end, maybe a little bit more variety might help. I did like after the build up, like the little twist with the sounds. Maybe one more little plot twist towards the end might help keep it fresh as well. But again, like I said, I think all the sounds sound very polished and clean. I give it a very strong 8.
I mean, I will just echo everything they said. It felt like this was done with like experience and skill behind it, right? Like all the transitions made sense. Like it sounded like you had an intelligent design for both the sound choice and like how you kind of put everything together. Kind of reminded me of like, you're sitting bar top and you hear kind of the dishwasher clinking the glasses together, like it sounded like an active sound of a kitchen. I liked it overall. I think it did feel a lot very slow while sitting here listening. I could see it being on in the background at a club. I'm at a strong 8 too. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Just I wish it moved a little faster.
Word. Shout out to Coco. Welcome again, like I said. My blinds are opening back up, which tells me my room is cooled off and is no longer hot in here. I can go outside and enjoy the rest of my Sunday like we hope the rest of you do. Tune in Wednesday for the subscriber show. We'll be back next Sunday doing this again. So if you're a subscriber, you got something you want us to listen to, drop it in the Wednesday queue. If not, drop it into the Sunday queue. Queue is open for next week, so we'll be back same time, same place, do it all over again. In the meantime, check us on the community. Shout out to JCC again, winner of the last Square Up Rush tournament, getting ready to start signups for the producer artist tournament coming up. And check us out on Apple TV, Google Movies, and Prime Video, our documentary called The Last Mixtape, where what happens when 9 artists stop being friends and start keeping it real. Something like that. And that's the punchline.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Right. Well, we're finna get out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Catch y'all on the flip side.